They're vile. Smoke art tables.
No, they're just make it better at shooting in corners.
Evil.
Alright,
Evil.
I have started streaming.
Alright, so everybody say the most profane things possible, and we'll get him again.
That's what we need.
Stream snooker tables are evil. Change my mind.
The thumbnail is just a picture of a hen on a fucking table with a smug coffee cup. It's been so long, I actually forgot which fucking world we were in for Tailspire. I'm like, which one was it again? I'm like, oh yeah, it's this one.
It's the new one. And there he is. Okay, can you say something, Alex?
What?
Okay, it works. Never mind.
It's just setting up some stream stuff because he switched platforms.
What are we on now?
We're on YouTube.
Oh. Oh.
Real me. Lower the guys?
That's fine.
Hey, where you at? Ah! Today's sponsor of D&D. No, I'm just kidding. I will say Henry's model in this is really cool looking. Like this giant sword he's got, it's curved. Well, I can't wait for the day that fucking Tailspire and Euroforge allows us to upload the models.
It's honestly like half the reason I got.
And I'll wait for it. Leave a bad review comment in the chat.
Yeah. Leave a bad review under my player name.
Leave a bad review comment in the chat. Like, boo, stream sucks. This is terrible.
Man, I'd rather watch the G4 D&D stream, and that one's just sad and depressing.
Wait, which one?
The G4 one?
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah,
It's...
That's probably the reason it's sad and depressing.
Do you know the channel G4?
Nope.
It used to be a video game network on TV. Had Jack of the Show. Well, I guess it is now again, but for a while it didn't exist. But they do a lot of stuff on YouTube now too, and it's very depressing.
It's called G4 TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I recognize these guys.
Yeah, it's kind of like some of these people look familiar.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Oh, those view counts are really fucking low. That is sad.
Like I said, sad.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It was better when they had the bots. Well, no, because like for a while they had like 40,000 consistently, and then all of a sudden it just went down to very low. And I feel like they stopped paying for the bot services.
that is kind of.
Yeah.
You know what? While we wait for Henry, uh, you know, uh, the recount of.
What do you mean?
You guys remember what
But all,
happened last session?
all fucking 5 seconds of it?
Yes.
I know Alex stole like I think what 200 gold was it?
Henry was cheap. I don't know how much he got, because I know he gave me less.
I think he stole
Tight wad.
500 gold, and he split it with you 200.
Yeah, I did most of the work.
Wait, no, you split it. Wait, yeah, he split. And he
It was
got
Splitted
some
my
it?
other things
Wait, no,
out
no,
of it too.
splitted it? Splitted it.
Split it.
it
Splitted
was
it.
my idea, and he profited because he abused my labor.
Yep. Well, you're a rat man. Isn't that what they're supposed to do?
No, I'm supposed to betray other people and abuse their labor. I'm supposed to be the evil capitalist in the situation, not him. I'm a rat though.
You will not survive the revolution.
Yeah, you know what's a good game that I want to play? Rat and Reich. You seen that yet?
I think I actually did. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Wild. I was like, oh shit, everyone's a rat.
Well, no, there's rats, there's mice, there's bugmen.
Oh yeah. I'm confusing the rats and the mice. I think they're the same thing. Henry, where are you? You take smite damage from God.
Brooke said,
Uh-oh. Wait, I'll say. We gotta cancel. Not like this.
It'd be like that sometimes.
respect the true ruler, said Brooke. Snick Dagger back said UNGA bunga.
And I think Henry forgot.
Where?
I'm looking up. I just infiltrated one of his other things. He says he has league plans.
Oh no, that was the other night.
Oh.
That was one. Yeah, that was last night, Alex. Look at the timestamps, man.
I just got here. There's 50 plus messages.
Yeah, no. I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh, cool! He hadn't got the stream set up and everything." Just sitting here waiting because I don't know why I thought it was 7:30. So I was like watching the stream, listening to you all talk, just waiting for a second, kind of thing, eating some food. And then you messaged me, and I looked at the chat, and I was like, "Fuck! I was supposed to be on 18 minutes ago."
Awkward moment. Man.
Yeah. I was like,
Literally going over in my head, I'm like, did I do like the time zone reverse shrug? It's an hour difference. I swear, it's an hour.
yeah. I'm on my way. I do apologize.
It's all good.
I got a mindset now.
That's for what? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
When you have the realization, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Supposed to be in there.
That was the thing. Like, I was just sitting there watching TV, kind of thing. I was in the middle of a show, had the stream on, kind of thing. I was like, "Oh, cool! He's streaming on YouTube, just like chilling." And then you messaged, and I was like, "Why is he messaging me?" And then I like scrolled up just 2 comments, and it says 7 Central, not 7:30. Fuck! Stand up full spread.
We gotta forgive Henry. He's very confused
All right.
by how the funny little hands on the clock move.
And as proof that I was watching the stream and not making any of this up, we're on Telspire tonight, I do believe.
Yeah.
Or is it just okay?
We're on Tailspire.
We got that thing.
Henry don't understand time.
Time is
I
a relative
understand.
concept.
I understand time. It's just not the best at remembering times.
I don't know, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong right now.
What do you mean?
Because Henry is so tall and he has more mass as a result, he creates a higher impact on gravity, and therefore time passes slower around him. You see?
That would be imperceivable to the human mind.
Oh, wait, 1 second. I gotta grab my email left dice.
Henry just quietly having the density of black holes, so like slowing down time wherever he is.
Oh, casually, as one does.
Yeah, just casually, yeah.
How does Henry have the density of a black hole that still exists? Like,
I don't know. You ask
on our
Henry.
planet?
Ask Henry, man. I don't know. I just work
It's
here.
very localized.
Also,
black
that sounds like a fat joke.
God, I didn't want it to sound like one, so I was wording it very carefully. Like, I'm not trying to call him fat. I'm trying to call him dense. There's a difference here.
Man, you know what else is fat? I mean, dense. Heavy things are dense.
At least I tried, Alex. Goddamn.
Brooke
You
said
can't
like 3
expect me
minutes.
to
I
make,
apologize.
you
Need to
know,
reset the internet.
kind
All
words.
good.
My kindness died several days ago.
Oh, I just realized. I think text to speech comes up on his screen. Right. Waiting. I'm just gonna organize.
Where do you have dice?
Oh, I have them in.
On the left? Left of what?
What?
Left of what?
Me left.
You said left. Never mind.
Real life.
said it-
I have dice.
Real life.
Fine.
Very shiny rocks. Alright, you know what? While we wait a little more, we can do our test rolls. You know, get the bad ones out of the way.
Where are we rolling?
You know, get the bad ones out.
No, but where are we rolling?
Yeah, inside out.
Alright, Hid, you're quickly pushing to have a 2-player game.
No, but you can roll wherever you want. You can roll in real life. You can roll in the game if you want. It's up to you. You can roll on D&D Beyond.
I trust you all to be honest with yourselves. So, believe in that RNG is different for every type of rolling.
You're asking the rat man who is built off of dishonesty to be honest. That's a
Oh,
dangerous thing.
No, he's asking Alex to be honest about his rolls.
Listen, I can't separate character from, the actor.
What are you, a fucking method actor? Like, Jesus.
I'm the next Jared Leto.
I would fucking laugh if I just saw you on TV one day. I was like, hey, I know that guy. I played D&D with that guy.
Oh my god, it's Alex! Alex! You know what? Oh my god!
Look at us. No one would believe you. My God, Henry, you said 3 minutes, but it's been like 4.
Uh, it has been kind of glitchy.
I haven't noticed, but I haven't used it much.
Me, like, there's those kind of characters won't.
How about now?
Oh, in that case, no, I'm fine.
Hello?
Welcome back.
Yeah, what's up?
Ever
It's rolling now. Sorry.
since Wizards Coast took over, it's all downhill.
Yeah.
What?
I D&D Beyond is really.
Oh.
Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing?
Not had any issues with it.
Can you see my rolls on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll probably just roll there.
Yeah. I got a 7. Wait, Henry, we're just.
Yeah, it's all good. I apologize.
It's all good.
I had an update for it and it told me it was going to be 6 hours. I was like, that doesn't seem right. And then I looked at my connection. I was like, yep, nope. So, restarted the internet and it's already done. Birthday. $21. First roll tonight.
Nice.
Alright. It's Crimson, right? It's the same one we were on last time.
Yeah. Crimson Gladiolus.
Okay. I should be here to get summoned. Might already be in. Yep, already in. I'm here.
Yeah.
I do apologize for the delay, guys.
All right.
Stream, believe me.
Yeah. When you take a look around, don't look bored.
Okay. I haven't even taken a look around yet.
Not like this is
Don't look
spoilers or anything.
behind.
It's just,
I forget how you actually like rotate the view.
Oh,
There we go.
good enough.
Oh, I got it now. Oh, I see now. Sorry, I had to take a peek. You said it too many times. I was like, okay, I think he wants me to look.
You fool! Those secrets are spoiled.
Well, at least it's just streamed and didn't see.
All right. So spoiled. Now we can started. Right. So I think we've already counted what is happening, but not really much that happened.
Real quick, so we all arrived at the destination. Some money got stolen. Certain somebody stiffed another certain somebody out of a little bit of gold. Was not an even split. And then someone tried to get a drink and still hasn't gotten that drink yet. All right, recap.
Hey, that makes me sound bad. I didn't stiff anybody. We have an agreement.
Okay, first of all, you're gonna have to tell that to Alex. We're not mine.
Neck dagger back.
Secondly, I did not specify names.
We all knew who you were referring to.
Oh yeah, yeah. You didn't specify anything. I have no idea who did anything.
I have no clue.
Listen, there was only 2 people involved with one money, and only one of us got less than the other.
Scumbag.
Actually, I forgot to open one thing. 1 sec. Very important, yes.
Let me double check real quick. 'Cause it's been a little bit since we played. They're called rose coins, right?
Yeah, rose gold.
Yeah.
Or at least that's
But they just made it fucking gold.
Quick question, DM: how much of Henry's blood does he need to survive?
Hey, we're best friends in this.
What
Come on,
what race are you?
Tabaxi.
Alright,
I think he needs about 70 or 80%.
he can lose a pint or two, I think,
Yeah,
technically, and then after that, you suffer organ failure.
I wouldn't know anything about feline anatomy.
I'm basing it solely off human. I know you can lose, I think, like 2 pints of blood, and that's it.
It depends on how long it's spread out between.
Good drink. 2 pints.
You can lose a pint, be unaffected. The second pint, you'll start to get like lightheaded, and then anything after that, you would straight up pass out.
Nice. Right. Well.
But if you replace the pints of blood with pints of alcohol, does that change anything?
It makes it hurt a lot less.
Except for the liver, though.
If you're going into total organ failure anyway, is the liver that important?
I was gonna say, I'm like, at that point, and if you're losing 3 pints of blood, your liver hurting from alcohol poisoning is not a problem. It's got bigger problems.
Yeah, your body's just going to overtime and everything else, and the liver's just like, ugh.
Well, actually, to be fair, it wouldn't even it needs blood in order to process the alcohol, so your liver wouldn't even be working that hard because it wouldn't be getting enough blood to process the alcohol. Your blood would just be filled with pain-numbing alcohol, and you'd be like, you feel kind of good, and then you just die.
It's like, what a good way to go. All right.
So now that I've caused us to be 30 minutes late, DM, go ahead.
Alright, let's go. Well, to start off today, if you remember, we are in the middle of seems to be a gathering festival. Fugar. Remember, you are also itching for a stiff drink.
Yes.
Especially after long days of travel to get here.
I'm going to go get my drink. Yep. I'm heading towards the local tavern, and I'm going to have my drink.
I don't remember, but did I find a tavern or?
I believe I did find it. Yes.
Yeah.
I asked a guard for directions, and he was like, "Yes, that way."
It's that way. Oh, I believe I had the name pulled up. Where? But it is. Maybe
I asked you like 3 times.
maybe I'm not. So I'm looking at my notes, but the thing is, I haven't looked at these notes in a long time, and it's kind of lost in there.
This man gave you an extra 30 minutes to make sure you were ready.
And I spent all those minutes just sitting here awkwardly.
Hey, the stream looks nice though.
Thank you. What it? Does it even have a name? Oh, red. I'll pull one from the emergency pile.
Big G's Burgers and Pints.
You know what? Let's see.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
All right. Big cheese burger. So, you go. As you are pointed towards the tavern, it's not exactly like the local tavern. It's actually an infamous one that has been setting up shop around all over Centauri. Or not Centauri, rather.
What's-
Belnem.
What's this continent called again?
Belnem.
How do I spell that?
B-E-L. Apostrophe.
Oh, okay.
N-Y.
Okay.
Belnem. Like me to use it in a sentence?
No, I think I got it. Thanks.
So you approach this large stand that's already gathered a crowd. It's called Big G's Burgers and Pints at the front sign. And this crowd, amongst it, you can see there doesn't seem to be many centaurs. Mostly just travelers or people passing by from the festival. Well, what to do? You're on the outside and you're looking.
I'm gonna go inside.
Right. So inside it's just mostly like a large tent, and you just open up the flaps and walk in. You are immediately greeted by the very strong scent of seawater.
That's the smell of the working class right there.
And it
Excellent.
indeed is. The bartender seems to be a. You know what a bugbear is?
Yes.
So you see this large, masculine figure with lots of hair and very, very.
All right.
As he sees you come in, he. Yep, come in. Over here.
I will approach this man. Go to where he has gestured. Is there an available seat?
Instead of seats, there are like you know how at carnivals you see what they're meant for standing in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He points you to like one of those where there's already like two other people. Two other people seem to be like a human male, and another is a dwarven male as well.
All right.
Look. Behind the counter, he's already like reaching over, and he's reaching over 2 tables and just a person. He goes,
Can I get a nice stiff ale there?
okay.
And the shift stiff.
It's early in the morning, afternoon. Ah, shit, I can't tell what time it is. Right here, right, let's go. Tell me, son, what's your name?
The name's Theogar.
Ilga. Well, end of the shift, stiff ale, right for you.
Thank you, my friend.
Make sure to clock out.
Never forget. Though in my line of work, the job never ends.
Hmm. Curious. So, what do you do? And while he's asking you this, you're holding your drink, and it's almost as large as your head. You can see, like, the top is fizzling a bit, but it's fizzling a little blue. You haven't seen this kind of drink before. Smells like ale. Like ale.
I will reach into my pocket and pull out my badge and ID and be like, Thegar Greyhelm at your service. Inspector for the guilds.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Good for you.
Well, like I said, I'm an inspector. I make sure all the guilds are following the rules. Making sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're not cheating nobody.
Hey, alright. Oh, I guess. Are you here for work or for pleasure then?
A bit of both, really. These festivals tend to attract a lot of business, but you know, got to make sure that everyone's following the regulations. We can't have any of those guild members stiffing each other. Someone's got to be there to protect the working man.
Amen to that. Oh, speaking of, yeah, you'll find a lot of guilds here, but I didn't expect this. Something tells me
you know,
something's about to happen.
You know, these festivals, they always attract adventurers. People hear a large gathering in a mystical kingdom, they all show up thinking they're gonna get something kind of cool happening. Just a bunch of young kids in over their heads.
Perhaps you're right. Right. Enjoy that. Go over.
How much for the drink, by the way?
On the house.
The guy will just look at it with like a proud face and be like, "Thank you, sir." From one working man to another.
Oh, see, this man definitely doesn't have a permit.
By the way, I totally, when I walked in, looked for violations, but then as soon as I met for the man, I was just like, yeah, you know, he's fine.
There is one violation. He's not wearing a hairnet.
You'd let it slide.
All right. So, as you are enjoying your drink, is there anything you would like to do while you are inside this crowded tavern or crowded tent?
I take a look around. Can I see like who's around me? Who's in this tent? Like, what kind of people are they?
Right. So, at a glance, there is your immediate companions who aren't really engaging in conversation. Like a human male and you take a look around, you don't see many interesting people. However, might be if you have a more discerning eye, so go ahead and make a perception check.
A perception check?
Yes.
Okay. That was a nat 20. Alright, 23.
Okay. Alright, so in here you spot some well-armed.
Snick Daggerback said BRB.
If you really like me to go into specifics, I could. But there seems to be about 4 out of, I think, let's say, 30 people here who are really well-armed.
Yeah, actually, I'll have you go to specifics. What about those people? Why do they look so well armed? Are they adventurers or are they guards? What do they look like? From what I see, like what do I perceive them as?
Alright, so they seem actually. Okay, you know what? With your perception check, you can see that all 4 of these individuals, they are all separate from each other, like space-wise, and they all have different kind of gears and species. They're different species. But you do notice something with your perception check. They all are wearing a particular pendant on their left shoulder.
Can I make a check to identify that pendant?
You would have to come up a little closer for
Uh,
which one of them. From where you are, it seems a little hard to make.
I'm gonna mosey my way through. Like, I'm not gonna approach him directly, but I'm gonna make it look like I'm wandering. Right, and as I wander past him, I'm gonna glance at it and see if I can identify it.
Right, that works. You can make either performance stealth check to kind of like not garner attention from these guys.
Let's see. I am going to make a performance check.
Right.
That is an 18.
All right. With an 18, convincingly enough, you are able to just like as trying to make yourself really unseeming. So as you pass by this individual, you can see that they are quite a tall fella. Looks human, but doesn't exactly like you've never seen a human this large. They're stacking at probably like 7 feet. They don't have heavy armor, and they seem to have like light leather. This person has quite a large axe hanging from the belt, and the pendant. The pendant has so this pendant seems to have okay, like a cloud and thunder striking over. Thunder is shape.
Can I make a check to see if I can recall that insignia?
That would be a history check.
All right, history. 14.
14. Faintly recognize this symbol to be part of infamous merchant. Although you can't recall exactly what it is.
I'm gonna go back to my table and ponder that for a minute.
You will go back to your table down. And this
And I'm
time,
gonna
the
and
human
I'm gonna-
and the dwarf is not there. Instead, you find 2 other individuals who are both like half elven.
I'm just gonna lean up against the table, drink my drink, and I'm gonna watch those 4 people with that pendant and just see what they do
Right.
from a distance.
For now, you just see them like conversing with others, engaging in casual talk. For now, nothing unusual. That's all you would like to do, then pass.
Everything is unusual.
Okay.
They don't call me an inspector for nothing, dear.
Right. What am I planning? All right. So we'll snap back to. Let's go with you, Lei. Hey. I forgot what you were doing, but I believe you were kind of doubling back from. Wait, no. I think you were going to the center for something.
No, me and Snick met back up, and we found the. You had us roll perception checks to find the tavern to meet back up with Theogar.
Right. So at this point, you don't have a clue where Theogar is, but if you were to guess that he were. Well, there seems to be a crowd at the large tent set up for now.
Snap. Do you think he's in there?
How should Snack know? Snack doesn't know where anyone goes. But he wanted a drink, yes.
Snap, you're the one that talks to the peoples, and I just agree. That's how this usually works.
Just because I am a psychic does not mean I am that kind of psychic.
I never understand that sometimes. How is 1 equal to 1, but not equal to 1?
Snack's just gonna proceed to start throwing psychic knives on the ground. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do.
As you drop all of them, the people around you who are like walking by, just like pointing at attractions and just like talking, just like look at you, and be like, "Sir, you seem to have up those."
It's fine. They'll fade away in a few seconds.
He's making a point.
And you just see them like scurry away, and Now you see like there's like this large circle around you two. You're not exactly the center of attention, more like the attention they're trying to avoid.
I don't think we like to be in this situation. Is this correct?
Yes, Snick says hide in tavern. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna misty step.
Okay, so you can cast Misty Step to get out of this awkward situation.
Yeah, I just poof.
So the crowd
Snack's
just
just
sees.
gonna
Sorry, go ahead.
Snack's just gonna frill his cloak a little bit, like whoosh whoosh, and just kind of run a little bit lower to the ground than normal.
So the crowd just sees Lay just like disappear into thin air, but he reappears somewhere else. But that somewhere else is where like no one is really watching. Meanwhile, Snack just like pulls the hood over and just like crawls and gets out of there. No one even notices both of you gone. I don't even have to make stealth checks for you guys.
Yeah.
All right. You guys eventually approach. What did we call it again? Big G.
Big cheeseburgers and pie. Yeah.
Alright. As you step in, you are greeted with the smell of salty air. And the crowd is quite lively. People are talking to each other, and you see all sorts of walks of life, except for centaurs.
I would like to find a dark corner and like blend into it, and then look around and see if I recognize anybody.
Right. Corner to brew.
I would like to go up to the bar.
Alright. So, Lei, you do manage to find a corner. Although the corner isn't exactly dark. However, you feel like, no eyes are on you at the moment, so you can feel free to people watch from this point. Let's say you're at the back right corner of the tent.
Okay.
Meanwhile, it's Neck. Yes, Neck. You wanted to approach. The barkeep
Yes.
kind of notices you and goes, "Oh, there."
I would like to loudly pull a stool over so I can, get up to the bar because I'm kind of short.
As you start to pull over a stool, he reaches over and pulls the stool for you, and places it right in front of him.
Alright. I clamber up the stool and take a seat.
Oh, haven't seen you before, so.
Well, yes, many people have not seen great things, yes, but greatest is me here now, yes.
What will it be?
I would like milk, yes. Preferably goat, but milk, yes.
I don't have goat milk, but I do have. Pulls out this. And what it seems to be like just a large ale.
Milk. But my bones are very fragile, sir. Yes.
Alright. Wait. Want food, right? I got a little bit of meat for you.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. My bones apparently are not fragile. I have +3 in Constitution.
Nice.
It's just the fact that I'm infallibly lean. I have no muscle.
It's cut, yo.
But
I saw him sitting at the bar too. I'd like slowly sneak my way over there.
right now the barkeep's attention is. Say, we're pretty company. Yeah, I don't got milk, but hope is good for you.
Okay. I I accept the drink and much yes money how. Oh,
It'll be
how
5 coppers, sir.
let me find my money table.
And while at it, can I get a very stout drink as well?
I throw down 1 gold piece and then
Okay.
proceed to leave.
he
And I
picks
just
up the gold and he's just like, wait, sir, and he just looks around for you. Where'd he go?
He's paying for me as well, and we like to tip.
Fucking hell of a tip, by the way.
You two, accompanying each other?
Yes, he's my best friend. We're on the hunt for a great rat.
Great rat, you said.
Yes, very big prey. I will find it one day. I know he's here in the town somewhere. I can smell him.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Been on his scent for years now.
Yeah. Who did you say your name was?
Ne murder.
Okay. My name's Erlin.
Hey, Erlen.
Definitely get you real stiff. Or you're talking if we talk.
I don't want to wake up tomorrow if I am able.
Sure, you might miss the festival.
Maybe a little bit below that. I want to see some of the sparkles.
Yeah, I'll give you He reaches back and pours you a drink. Pumps it right in front of you. He has another one for neck, but right. So he's just 2 cups around there.
Do you see a lot of people and things in here?
Drew. Someone in mind you talking to?
I get something. I'm wondering if you could tell me what it is.
Things down.
I recently sold something, and I got paid with this, and I don't know what it is, and I want to put one of the rose coins on the counter.
As he sees the coin gets pulled out, his eyes widen and goes. And he just pushes it back to you.
I immediately put it away. Noted. Do I need to not show that around many places, I'm assuming?
Let's just say, if one were to find themselves in possession of one, they would find themselves able to access any fortune. Or that fortune is by many eager souls.
So I didn't get ripped off when I sold my bow.
Well, that bow better be real good. So yeah.
Okay.
Off.
But I was worried I got ripped off. I'm not worried about ripping people off. So I do appreciate it. I need to now go.
Wait.
Yes?
Oh, do you really not know anything about this coin?
No, not in the slightest. I just got here yesterday.
No matter how you got that coin, get you something real nice. Real nice favor. Let me look at my notes because I got to like.
Out of character. Could he be any more prepared? God, Hid's fucking over here speaking like a philosopher right now, just not answering the question in the slightest.
Let
me answer your question.
I'm just like scrolling through my notes, like, where is it? Well, I'm just like buying time.
Oh my god, why are you so disorganized? GM, you said you were ready. I told you guys he's terrible.
I'm just saying, you can never plan for what's going to be done in a session.
I know.
No matter how ready you think you are, you're never ready.
I know. We've all sat in that chair before. We know.
He was 100% ready for me to ask where you were, not what this is to a random stranger.
Yeah. In the kingdom, Jesus. Not to be confused with the computer company.
Fucking hate you.
Continue.
Fucking hate you.
And for you taking the note, it would be called A, or spelled A-Y-S-U-S.
Excuse me, I gotta write that down. As soon as I get a hold of myself. The fact you said it in the accent is what got me. A-U, you said?
A-Y-S-U-S.
Fucker.
It's east of here. Long walk, but it's east.
And is it worth more there or here? Or?
Let's just say if you find the right buyer, buy yourself a fortune for the rest of your life.
Why is it so valuable? What does it really get you over there?
Tries to lean in real close and goes, the corns that Jesus offers owes you mighty favor.
Oh,
Henry, how many coins do you have?
He just
Three.
like leans back a little more.
Three? You have
Yeah.
3 coins of favor?
He leans back and looks at you. Ain't accusing you. Accusing you. The person you bought those from, as he like does a gesture for the person that you bought. Might be.
Well, it was a really nice bow. As I take the 2 drinks off the table and turn around, you wouldn't have happened to seen a Goliath. I believe he called himself an inspector.
Oh, you mean that fellow over there? And he just like points.
Ah, yes, precisely. Thank you. You have a nice one. Enjoy that. As I point towards the gold.
Very nice too.
Out today. As I walk over to the table and I sit down and I take the normal L and I put the heavy one in front of Theodore.
So at the moment, in front of Theogard, there are like 2 half elves, and they're just like enjoying their drink. And as they see you approach, they just like take their drink and just like walk away. You slam your drinks right in front of Theogard. Theogard, see that you are now reunited. Or I don't think Snick is there, right?
I'm somewhere.
Somewhere. You see Theogard slam down 2 large drinks. One really large.
I thought you might like this.
Theodore just looks over. Hi.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Well, hi.
Out of a character, I just want to remind everybody that
Yeah,
we had a brief interaction at the start, and then I went our separate ways. So he just came back
Yeah.
out of nowhere. Just like, can I help you?
I don't know very many people here, and I saw a familiar face, so I thought I'd sit down and offer you a drink.
Well, that was mighty nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, it cost me a gold, so hopefully it's worthwhile.
Didn't realize having a brief conversation on the side of the road counted as knowing somebody, but alright. You know what?
Well,
Fair enough.
we move around a lot, so that's about the most conversation we get with most people that aren't trying to kill us, rob us, or vice versa.
Hey, I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of things. I don't judge.
So have you found anything worth inspecting while you've been here?
No, I'm off the clock for right now. Right now is me time. Right
Keep in
now
mind
it's
this.
Agar time.
This has been like 10 minutes, right? Since we just saw him.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yet, ironically, I actually have.
And in 10 minutes, I have gained 300 gold and 3 favors from the queen.
From a queen. Just me? Wait, what? What do you mean these are IOUs from the royalty?
Have you seen Snip? He was just here.
Right behind you. I whisper in Lay's ear.
Nays.
Whatever.
Yes, Snip, sit down. I figured out something I think you may want to know.
Yes.
You know that that weird thing I gave you 2 of earlier?
Yes. Is worth much to Queen listening. Yes.
Yes, very much to queen. Actually, hey, Theodore.
Yeah.
Never mind. That now. Do you think I yes on what I'm thinking or no? The snack.
Include random stranger in deal.
I'm resting one hand, like my left elbow, on the fucking table right now, and he's using it to like prop up his head. And he's just staring at both of you, very unamused. Like, yeah, okay.
What do you think, Snake?
Need to ask questions. Yes, you big man. Big creature, yes. You look at me, yes.
Yeah, what do you want?
What are you good at? Yes.
That's a very odd question to ask. I mean, I'm good at a lot of things. I'm an inspector. I inspect things. I can also crack a few heads.
Where
so-
do your morals lie?
If you're asking me if I'm going to report you for stealing, the answer is no, so long as you don't steal from poor people. If you steal from one of those rich fucks out there, and he just gestures out the door, he's like, I will not stop you in the slightest.
But snacks like stealing from poor people.
No.
They really are affected by it.
We only take from the rich and give to the poor. Sometimes.
Sometimes, like that times.
I'm not going to hold you accountable for not giving to the poor. I'm not unrealistic, but I do like to watch those rich bastards bleed every once in a while.
Well,
They're the real criminals around here.
what would you? How would you feel about having something that a lot of the rich bastards don't have?
I already do.
What is that?
The respect of people.
But I'm talking about something worth something.
Hey, this just got me a free drink, so...
No, I'm playing the character.
That was my response!
Oh, okay.
I get tangible things out of this. Alright, well, just to end the hyperbole here, what are you offering?
I'm still looking at Snack for the okay. Waiting for boss to decide. He's still loading.
We offer you 6 days paid vacation. Nothing else.
I only get 2.
Okay, but what are you asking me to do?
General shenanigans and tomfoolery. Yes, yes.
You want me to help you steal things, don't you?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. We're talking just making money and ways, whatever ways we come upon.
Maybe stab people or monsters or people hybrid monsters.
Probably less of the people most of the time.
So you just walked up to a random safety inspector that you just met and offered him a job to steal things from people.
But you can still do your inspecting along the way, and we can help you with that.
Real safety violations. Yeah. Fire extinguisher too close to other fire extinguisher. Yoink.
As if they exist here.
Fuck. There's gnomes. Gnomes can make something like that.
They do now.
Well, you know what? If it means stealing from the rich and potentially giving to the poor, what the hell? I'm on break anyway.
How long of a break are you on?
As long as I want, social play.
Oh, even better.
I'm just contracted with the guild.
At this station, Theodore, 4 individuals that you kind of keeping an eye on. A new one comes in. Fifth, one of the 4 whispers something. Then you all signal.
Oh, here we go. Now it's happening.
What's happening?
Those 5 individuals there are all carrying a pendant that matches, and they're oddly out of place for everyone else here. Look at the people. Those are all working class people with jobs. These people look like they're ready to go to war.
Yes. You have rope?
I have rope.
I'm curious to know what these 5 are up to.
Let us find out.
Now that, gentlemen, we can agree on.
Should I shoot one now? Or wait?
I would not commit open murder. That might draw a few unwanted attention. However, I do believe your stealthy friend over there might be able to sneak around and follow him.
I want to just blend into the crowd as he's looking at me.
Alright, so you all want to exit the tent and tail them?
I will absolutely
trail them.
Yeah, I will follow at a great distance, letting the professionals handle this.
I'm gonna try. Is it mostly like tents around, or are we talking like
so tents,
actual buildings?
Tents and stands. If you remember from back when I described it, it was so the festival is taking place in Gallery, and Gallery there's mostly hovels and large houses and for settlers around the city center. But on the outside of it, where small, that's where all the tents for the
Where all the
walls-
non-centaurs live.
yeah.
Are the walls heavily guarded, or?
But I wouldn't say heavily guarded, heavily patrolled.
Okay.
The centaurs don't really have a need.
Right. So as we go out, I'm gonna go climb up on the walls and try to stealth follow alongside.
Right.
Night.
So, using cover and skills, as one of the members takes a look back.
24.
4?
26.
Is enough. All stealthy. So as one of the members looks back and you see like this is a hooded figure. Looks to be a medium-sized humanoid. You look back and just walking forward, unaware that you're tailing. So far. So they are heading towards the center. Would you guys like to tail?
I want to wait till they split apart, if they do.
Alright.
I'm waiting for Snacks.
So, as they are walking to one of them stops the other. And then looks around. Then both of you smell something peculiar in you.
I have.
Amazingly fresh pie.
Okay.
Yes, what do you want to say?
I was gonna say I have an advantage on smell-based perception checks.
Then you would have smelled this 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
You smell some sort of baked good wafting throughout the entire festival. See the one member who was looking around just stopping the others, beckoning them. They walk towards death.
My game theory is we're following the Vox Machina.
I'm gonna use Mask of Many Faces to sort of just change how I look a little bit. Make me look kind of like a dwarf or a hobbit or something. Something that wouldn't draw too much attention.
Right. You have a set of like tuft hair in your pockets. Usual makeup. Yeah.
I have Mask of Many Faces, so I just cast it as a spell. Oh, disguise.
My bad.
Yeah, disguise self.
Right. So you
I'm
make
just
yourself
staying.
convincingly the dwarf. Or hobbit, if you want one of the one. Halfling. Don't worry.
What's more common in this region, from the looks of things?
You see a lot of halflings around.
Halfling it is.
Alright.
How far away from the wall are they getting?
Not exactly far away from. So where they are right now is they're heading towards the city center. The city center is already within the patrolled wall. So around here you see people already like set up. Like these are more approaching a large stand with a huge. And as you guys are following behind, you into person shouting, "Come out for the pie eating contest!"
I would like to close the distance a bit.
Right.
I'm staying on the wall, just keeping them in sight, letting them get their distance.
So keep checks, I believe. We'll hit it for now. Ugar, at this point you head towards. Oh, they're almost out of sight of you. But you almost lose sight of them.
I will try to maintain as much of a distance as I can while still being able to follow them.
That'll mean that you'll have to like start.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna head in their general direction. I'm not even gonna try. Like, if I lose sight of them, I lose sight of them. I'm just gonna still try to head in that general direction, and I'll trust in the our newly acquired companions to report back to me if I need to.
So, as you're traveling to the general direction, you hear a small commotion. Sound of like the crowds around you are. That sound. So, flashing back to Lei and Snack, you guys are both about to win a pie eating contest. Folks, person representing the contest starts beckoning for one of the members of the five to walk.
Is it the one that came and got him, or was it one of the other ones?
This is the one that beckoned everyone. The one who is most excited. See that this is figure in. So,
How rich do they look?
hard to tell from this. You can other details. Perception check.
Yep. 17.
17. With a 17, you can see that their cloaks and weapons are pretty well tailored and kept. Wouldn't know their stature of money, but can garner a guess. Been around. Quite a big profit.
Okay.
Anyways, if that's everything, we can move on. Nick, did you want to do anything?
I'd just like to get up behind them and then wait.
Alright. So, you see the crowd beginning. Table. Many people were like shouting, become volunteered into this contest, and you see that it now has like a set of actually like 10 contestants sitting at a table, and you see the figure who was part of 5 pull back there. You see that it's more of half elf. Let's say female half elf are around large one.
Oh.
As she sits down, do you ready for it? As they stream out. Go, 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 go. Spokesperson's going to go. All right, everyone is ready. On the count of 5. Get as many pies as you can, and you win this. And as he motions to the side, you see like a large, let's say, wagon. Not really well embroidered, but it seems to be decorated with a lot of trinkets that look like they originated from Centauri. Like these decorations are like Fey-like stuff. Right. At this point, would anyone like to do anything?
Still waiting.
Still
I
waiting.
have my boat.
Am I beginning to catch up now?
Yeah, you're starting to catch up.
Alright.
I do have bow and arrow in hand. Just throwing that out there.
Right.
If I get up behind them, can I see any loose objects on their belts that might be easily separated?
Go ahead and make a perception or an investigation check. Want to get up?
Perception. 7.
7. With a 7, you don't see. You aren't able to see much of what they're holding. But your angle, and you're looking below their. You can see that their boots are well armored. They all have what seems same kind you would find on hiking shoes.
Yeah.
Like you just
No.
right. Then on Diogar. So you're now approaching the crowd that's gathered. You can hear them all chanting for something. Start to smell the smell. Very fresh. Diogar?
Sorry, what? I didn't know you were talking to me.
Oh, sorry. So you are now approaching the bulk of this crowd. They seem to not have started just yet of whatever they're doing, but you see the crowd cheering around the middle.
All right,
Are you smoking?
I'm gonna slow down and I'm gonna try and just push through the crowd as much as I can, enough so I can get a clear view and see what's going on. Do I see the party in question that we were following?
Actually, you do. So, you're pretty tall already. You can see over most of it. The party in question that you are keeping, everyone is really keeping an eye on, is close to the center, and they mostly have like their hands crossed and is watching one of their members.
All right, in that case, I gotta stay. If I can see them from where I am, I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm not gonna push in. I just, just keep an eye on them. Just glance over, keep checking, but obviously not blatantly stare at them.
All right. So, contest can begin. Large amounts of cheering is erupting from the crowds as everyone is gobbling down their pies. You can see the member who did broke off, the female half elf. She's trying her best to eat the pie, but doesn't really quite go as fast as everyone else. You can see like they're large, but that they're probably used to this amount. As she falls behind, stack pie tins, pie tins, pie tins. And after she finishes her third one, contest. And the spokesperson raises their hand.
By the way, while she's struggling, you just hear Thiergar under his breath kind of just chuckle to himself. He's like, ha, lightweight.
Definitely a lightweight. You see the spokesperson kind of like raise the hand of another interesting creature. Seems to be what you guys can plainly see, very canine-like creature. It's in between of a wolf and a barbarian, or a werewolf and a barbarian. Or this person seems to have like a proper clothes on. They are just like looming.
Oh no, it's a furry.
My God, it's a Worgen! Get him before he rages!
Yes. So this werewolf-like creature is just staring and howling, and they start to go over to the cart and just start inspecting. Meanwhile, you see the half elf just saunter over back to the member. Rugs, just like puts the cloak back on.
Does she have a unfinished pie?
He does.
Like on the table still? Did she just leave it behind?
Table. Everyone's attention is just still on newly acquired card.
Can I just walk over to that table and grab the unfinished pie?
No one is watching, so yeah, you go ahead and snatch a pie.
Just fucking saunter over there and grab a pie.
We both all witness this too, as you can clearly notice. Here, go. I'm about to grab a pie.
I just grab the unfinished pie, but walk back into the crowd, not giving a flying fuck about everything around me.
Free food, man.
Yeah, literally. I was like, smells like good pie. Start eating it.
See, actually, one of the members of the half elf kind of looks back at you and just like flashes you a small smile. Like walks away with.
Cheers them the pie.
Snack is beginning to think that these people aren't terrorists. I'm confused.
Nemerde still has an arrow ready just to send at one of them.
Villains who cloak themselves in good deeds are well camouflaged, gentlemen. Never forget this.
Alright, so they reconvene back to.
I will loosely follow behind them.
I want to loosely follow behind them, but also, is there any like general stores on the way?
Oh, yeah, you can probably find one or two.
I want to buy some matches.
Matches. Interesting.
Doesn't your character normally start with matches?
I start with a
matches, I
Tinder
believe.
box.
Yeah, Tinder.
I want matches though. Matches are better.
Right. You find a general store, let's say this one. Tremel's goods. Tremelite's goods. Right. As you walk in, greeted by a elderly woman. Oh, hello. What can I do for you today?
Yes, need matches.
Yes, here is going to be a lantern? Lantern? Kind of a thing going on later.
Yeah, I definitely need it for that. Yes.
Take a look here. You just like slowly walks to cabinet and have like a box of matches.
It greatly concerns me how easily and naturally Hen can like roleplay an old woman. I'm starting to wonder if this is what Hin's just going to be like when he has Alzheimer's and he's 70.
Wait, is he not an old man?
No.
Wait, how old do you think I am?
I don't want to discuss this anymore.
Guess my age, do it.
24.
I was gonna go with like 22.
That's 25.
Ooh.
I was closer.
Yeah, you're pretty close. Anyways, she pulls out this small box of matches.
Actually, if you had made that guess, what was it, like 5 weeks ago, you would have been right.
Yeah. Around that time. You wanted a box of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4
Just 2 boxes is fine.
boxes. Right. Just saunters back over to the counter desk. Just like slowly opens the till. Okay.
Oh my god.
That'll be 4 copper, young man.
Have change?
How much change you need?
I just throw down a gold, take my matches, and walk out.
Alright, I'll get you. As her voice is just like fading away as you walk away. She just turns around and just like tries to get change for you, just starts counting. Alright, now that you're out of the so you go ahead and minus 1 gold, and you now have 2 boxes of matches.
This whole time I've still been watching those people because I haven't been told anything else.
I mean, I intend to continue following them eventually.
So, as they get closer to the center, you last dance. Start to see other adventurers gather too. Well, they wouldn't be the same caliber as you. You guys seem to be more of the explorer type. They have large backpacks. Here, for traveling.
They're not working men.
No,
I guess they are.
not working men.
They
They're
quite really are.
trailblazers, if you would.
The workiest of men.
Right. It's also at this point where it would kind of be harder to, if I could get, except for Theogar, unless you're intending to hide.
Even on the wall?
Yeah.
Can I make a I'm not even trying to hide. I'm just like, can I make a performance to just blend in? Basically, like trying to act like I'm just, walking around.
26.
26 as well.
6. All right. Yeah, honestly, no need for to refresh your rolls after that. Those are really good numbers. Anyways, Theogar, you wanted to blend in.
Yeah, like
I'm
okay. I was gonna say like I'm just trying to do like a hide in plain sight kind of thing. Where I'm like not actually stealthing. I'm just literally standing there acting like the rest of the crowd.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard. You're doing a pretty good job now, but go ahead and make the performance check if you want. Or stealth check.
Make a performance check. Ooh, yikes! Rolled low on that one. 5.
5. Well, pretty hard to blend
Hey
in
guys,
pretty hard to blend in when you got a large pie. Wait, no, you finished that pie. Right?
When I'm like, yeah, I finished that pie. I'm like, when I'm like 4 feet taller than everybody else.
Yeah, when you're 4 feet taller than everyone else, and you have like crumbs all over your mouth.
And I'm wearing a hard hat.
Yes, a hard hat, a bright yellow hard hat.
Yeah, you forget that's still on my head.
You also got like a lot of tools on your backpack too. Actually, with all of your gear, you actually do blend in surprisingly. But
Yes!
You're just so large that people can't help but look at you and be like, "Wow, why an explorer?"
It's not an explorer.
Alright, so as you guys start to approach the front, you guys aren't exactly fights, but you do at least 4 centaurs just holding a spear, and they're wearing like just simple armor. Although they do have the insignia. As you guys are ushered.
What is that insignia?
Oh, wait, haven't I told you guys?
No.
Alright, it's basically just a sun jutting out with.
Oh, okay. The Empire of the Rising Sun.
Basically.
No.
Well, I mean, there's a large mountain, and there's a nice sunset. Basically, where you guys are now, in this landing area.
It's the wall, or never mind. Continue.
All right. Oh yeah. So you are still on the walls. So to join the others, yeah, about to head. You do see that there are lots of like and buttresses, let's say.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna, if they're going inside, I'm gonna climb up top and then find a window or something to look in.
Yeah. There aren't exactly any glass windows, but there are like open windows, and you can gather that a lot of open concept going.
Yeah.
It will be no problem for you to climb around and manage.
Yep, that's what I'll be doing.
So, as you guys make your way in, if you want to in, large amount of people who are looking for 5 that you single. Not exactly decorated, but simple guard. You are all eventually led into the main hall and pass by stone walls and stone flooring. There's not really much to discuss.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I won't follow them in. I basically, once we got to that large opening, that corner, that crowd, I just like kind of stood there and watched to see what they did. And once they all go in, I'm not gonna follow them any further.
Right.
I suspected there might have been a nefarious plot, but if they're all being ushered in by the guards, this is something legitimate, and therefore it's no longer my problem.
Right.
I was looking for guild violations, but there are none here.
Nay has not been made aware of this. He is sticking with the original plan.
That is fine.
Snack, you want to do anything?
I'd like to follow them in.
Also, like, at this point in time, Theogar has no idea if we're even doing this anymore.
Theogar assumes many things. Can I potentially see one of them can I see the Snack climb in? Not Snack,
Yeah.
oh my god. Henry, what's your character's name?
Nay, Murder.
Nay.
It's an N, not an L. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
You bamboozled me.
Okay, so Nay. Can I just like see Nay crawl in maybe? I
Uh,
just look around because I know what I'm looking for. Like since I know what he looks like and I know he's around here somewhere, I'm like, can I just take a look around and see if I see
honestly,
him?
with a stealth score of 26, no, you cannot. No matter how hard you look and how hard you
But he look he might be proficient, but I'm also proficient in perception, sir.
Okay, is your perception higher than 6? Plus 6?
Shut up. I'm still rolling that 20. You never know.
Well, you can roll a natural 20, but it won't be an automatic success. Not in this case, at least.
No, fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'd like to see you try, though.
Just imagine him looking around like, did they even come with me? Should I trust this speed?
Where's the camera? Alright, so...
Honestly, he's not super worried about it because if you guys just leave him, he's like, all right, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing.
Yeah.
Alright, Thegar, you are now separated from the other two. You have, you're now following the group that is heading in. There are many vantage points.
You guys literally going to take a fucking seat outside the castle and just like use his sword like a cane and just like prop his hands up and just wait.
Although, nay. You also see something. Make perception.
14?
With a 14, you feel someone's eyes on you, but exactly.
Snack's just staring at him.
No, it can't be Snack because you can
I
see
know,
Snack approaching.
Yeah.
With the group.
I'm going to continue as I am, knowing that just like occasionally peeking behind me, making sure no one's there, like the little like paranoid vibe, like someone's watching me.
Alright. So, Snack, as you are following in the group, you can see that they're all seated individually, and they're just they all just gather in a line in front of the throne. You just see them all just wait there. And one person in the crowd just breaks out. Alright, when do we get in? Come on! Is there anything you like to do while you're in this room?
I want to look around for a mark.
Alright. What exact mark?
An easy person to steal from.
I see. Go ahead and make a perception check.
$19.
With a 19, you can actually see something else. Something in the...
Okay.
You will have to properly read. You can only see
I will.
like a few scratches.
I will nonchalantly just take a little stroll towards the wall.
To come.
So yes, the roof. Can I see outside under the wall?
See windows or something like that?
Yeah. I want to look. I want to look to where my boy was last time.
If you saw Nay, if you want to look for him,
Yeah, I'll try. 21.
21. Now, using all of your practice, then you can.
Okay.
I'm a sneaky boy right now.
Both very sneaky.
Oh, well, I should still... yeah, wait, I can still use my Psychic Whispers, because
I was about to say.
Yeah. I'm
I was
going
like, one of us was psychic, and I don't think it was me. I've been
Well,
looking through my
reach out.
character page, like,
I'm gonna reach out to Henry. There.
yes.
Roof. Yes, yes.
Yes, there's a roof.
The go-to roof.
I'm on the roof. I've been on the roof.
Did you write Thieves' Cant?
I don't speak Thieves' Cant. You speak Thieves' Cant.
Something else good on the roof. Yes, yes, Thieves can't say roof.
Is it new or old?
Do I look like do I look like I have a carb dating or something?
I
Writing
ask
on a
because
wall.
I feel like something watches.
Well, look around on roof. I will remain.
I will be back. I'm going to proceed to take my eyes off the target and try to find a higher vantage point on the roof and look to see what might be looking at me.
Right. So, let's say we'll keep your stealth scores, but you can go ahead and make a new perception check as you are.
16.
16. All right. With a 16, you can find at the highest part of the roof a small. I don't know what it's called, but you know how like on some like round roofs, there's like a cap on top to prevent like rain coming down from the hole.
Mhm.
Okay. So inside that cap, there's
A nest. I go look at it.
here into the nest. See a nest of rats. Oddly enough, go ahead and make a.
Wow, Henry, you trying to say all rats know each other? That's racist.
No, not that.
That one.
That one?
Yep.
Never mind. You don't discern anything new from this nest of rats. But it seems to be completely empty, other than a few droppings.
Can I take the top off of this, or is it very well connected?
It's like part of the structure. So you
Oh.
probably can with enough effort, but it doesn't.
Oh, I'll put some effort into it.
Right. So as you try to take the top off, you like push it open and blow it. You see some sort of room center.
Do I recognize the rune?
Arcana check.
18 for 16.
You do not know what this room.
Alright. I am going to draw it on a piece of paper.
Right.
If I can.
Yeah, you totally can. Your
Yep.
only challenge right now is to prevent this piece of paper from blowing into the wind.
Yep. So I draw it on a piece of paper, then I wrap it around an arrow.
Right.
Um,
Go ahead and put down that story as a rooftop room. What
I'm
did you
actually
say
going
you
to make
wanted to do? Sorry,
a second one if I can.
second one? Sure.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead and go back to snack for now.
All right, Snack, what did you want to do?
I want to look for someone who's distracted.
Someone who's distracted. Let's be vague.
Oh, just someone who's busy with conversation or something.
They all seem to be pretty intent on happening. So they all just have like their just mostly pacing back and forth, looking for something to pay to fill the kind of board. So
Yeah.
if you're looking at the group of the 5, to be just talking amongst each other.
How long does the psychic wing stay, by the way, alive?
For a few hours.
Snake. I found something.
Yes. Yes.
I did not find who might be looking at me, but I found the rat's nest. And
Rat.
I broke open rat's nest. There was no rats to kill. But there was this drawing that looks like a rune.
Funny shape. Yes.
Yes. Are you good with the runes?
No. No.
Just checking. I have idea. So I'm gonna walk over to the edge of the roof, like still trying to stay hidden. I'm gonna find Theogar sitting out there.
Theogar is actually almost
on a bench. Yeah.
He's like
right
He-
next to him on the bench. I want to fire this arrow that I tied the drawing to.
Hey, easy enough to do. I wouldn't make
Uh,
that. Theogar, you see an arrow land right beside you with something attached to it.
I literally look up to the roof, give a wave to whoever fired it, and then take the paper off of the arrow and just read it.
I also want to say on the bottom of the drawing, there's also a small note written that says, "I would like my arrow back."
Hagar pulls it out of the bench and like puts it in his pack. He just like in like the built-in quiver on the side of his backpack. Just plops it in there. That'll be for later. Alright, opens up his book and then just places the page in his book and starts reading it. His sword is still planted in the ground in front of him.
Yep. Right. You guys wanna do next?
So what's it say?
It's just a drawing of the rune.
Yeah, drawing.
Okay. Can I make check what I need to make and potentially identify that rune?
In your line of work, you could either make a history or an arcana check.
I'm gonna use history.
History, go ahead.
Wow! Nat 20! Nat 20, baby!
You know, remember when you said if you got a natural 20 that you would see an A, and then your next roll is a natural 20?
Yeah,
That would have been
Yep.
insane.
I told you I would have seen it.
See,
Nothing escaped the gaze of the inspector.
you still don't see me, but you know I sent it.
100%.
You've seen this symbol before. Honestly, you've definitely seen this before. Back where you were working in. Anyways, at the Guild of Guilds.
Hmm?
Anyways, over there, you know the symbol to be a rune that marks special mark for espionage, and it would essentially be able to teleport a very small parcel. A lot of this is usually done for small messages, but it is possible for very small creatures.
So this is a teleportation route typically used for espionage, like to move information potentially.
Pocket teleporters.
Yeah. But it's like you said something like about espionage. So like this is typically like what?
Yeah. So in your line of work, you have visited a Intelligence Guild. And this is one of the things that they have showed you.
Is it legal?
Very illegal. You remember taking the Intelligence Guild and giving them a lot of fines.
So this is an illegal teleporter,
Yeah.
basically put on the roof. Okay.
Very illegal. In fact, it is outlawed.
To be fair, it's an illegal teleporter that's been drawn on a piece of paper at the moment.
For now, you think it has no effect. You're not sure how it works yourself. Just know where it is and what is.
You could probably assume it came from the roof, but so as he's reading,
Can I? Can I ascertain approximately where from the roof that shot came from? Not exactly, but the general direction.
That depends. Nay, how stealthy were you being about this shot?
I was holding my same stealth I was trying to. Because I know there's guards and stuff. I don't want them to randomly see a person on the roof with a bow and arrow. That you screams assassin.
Vigar, even though you're pretty good at calculating trajectories and all, you assume that this is, well, not quite sure where it is from the roof, unless you would like to make a general intelligence check.
I will make an intelligence check. I want to just. I'm not trying to be exact. I just want to know somewhere where to put this. 17. Holy shit.
17. With a 17, you can get it at. With a trajectory like this, it has to be all those points of the roof.
I can take out my crossbow.
So, I just want to throw out there. When he looks to that point, though, I'm still up there and he still doesn't see me, right?
I don't. I'm not looking for you.
No.
I'm trying to figure out approximately where to put this. This. This is advanced mailing, okay? So I'm gonna pull my crossbow. I'm gonna take out a bolt, and then I'm going to open up my briefcase. And I'm going to write up a citation. So the red one was the worst one, I believe is what we agreed on. I'm going to literally fill that out. Literally, for the name, I'm just going to be "To whom it may concern." And then I'm going to tie it to the bolt, and I'm going to fire that up to the roof. And I'm going to leave a little note, too. I'm going to leave on a second piece of paper, a little note saying, "P.S. I want this bolt back."
Does it hit anywhere up there by me?
Roll a d20 and add your attack to your gun.
So I
Add
can
my
attack
attack
roll.
modifier.
As if you were attacking a creature.
That is a 6. That was a natural 1. Okay.
Roll a d100 for me, please.
Sure!
Am I about to get shot?
Please don't. Am I gonna blind hit you? 52.
52.
It just goes in through the window.
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh, god damn it.
See who you hit.
2!
2. Alright. So, Nate. You can,
I'm watching him the whole time, by the way.
You're watching him the whole time, and you're bracing for the fact that he is about to. You are, in fact, on that roof. Hard to tell whether it's going to be aimed at you or not because he's just aiming at a vague look. As this bolt is loose, you can see the wind up here is pretty strong, and it just like whistles around and around, and it's not gonna hit around you. In fact, it's gonna completely miss you and go roof.
I am going to go towards it.
Hear a little tink as it just like tink, 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 fades away.
I'm going to go try to find it.
Go and try to find it hanging off the edge of the roof.
I will grab it if I can.
By the way, I
Okay.
forgot to say. I forgot to say on the back of the ticket, it just says it says to May, just leave this on the rune.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me to see if you can.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. 19.
19 is good enough as you do like a swift dive and just like catch it by the back of the bolt before before it slips off.
Okay.
Slowly bring it back and slowly prop yourself back up on. And you open up and read it if you want.
Yeah. I'm very confused because I've never seen a citation before.
Do you read the back?
Yeah, I read the back as well. Snack, you there?
Yes.
Yes. I sent the message to Theogar. It's sitting out there in the common area.
Yes.
And he sent it back, and he sent a citation for an illegal teleport on the roof. He says he wants to leave it up here, the citation, and he also wants his crossbow bolt back. But I think that's more of a message between me and him. It's an illegal teleporter, I think.
Keep the bolt, leave the citation.
Do you not want the citation to give to someone down there to bribe them? It's kind of our thing.
I think that the people down here don't know that exists.
But so you know this is up here because of thieves' cant, right?
Yes. Yes.
How many thieves' cant people do you think would actually oblige by the citation?
Not of them, but humor strange big man.
Okay.
I just want to point out that how this is going to work is that you would leave it on the rune, and then the next person who goes to use it, or anybody who activates it, is going to receive a citation.
So I'm going.
Yeah, just teleport this thing, and all of a sudden they're just gonna have this red slip in their hand and be like, "What the fuck?"
I'm going to put the citation back on the teleporter because of what he said. I'm going to best place this top piece that I've knocked off at this point in time. Put it back on there vaguely. I'm like, that looks right. And then go back over to a window and watch Snick.
So Snick,
Alright.
as you leave that slip there and go back to watch Snick, you can see the doors in front of Snick begin to open out loud. What? We're gonna take a small break there for like 5 if you want.
Alright.
That is forbidden.
Wait, when did the Dragonborn get here?
Roof, is that you?
Man, I've used that voice for a couple characters too, because when I use it, I think I'm orc that I played.
Oh, yeah.
I did that voice one time, and they're like, "I bet you can't do that for a whole." Didn't. Second. Yeah, it does. Especially by session 3, I'm like, okay, I got a week to get my voice back. Zlay, the orc fighter battle master that was a chef.
Oh,
He was fun.
Battle Master, I like it.
Yeah. All right, kids, before we go on, and it was more like, all right, before we go kill these fuckers, here, take a nice pastry, it'll treat you well. And then to get like 9 temporary HP.
The song is real good.
Thank you, I made it with love. That was one of my lines one of the times. All right, 5 minutes. BRB.
Yeah, BRB too.
We'll be here. I know, Chad. It's just us now. The first of many citations have been given. There will be more.
Baby, come back. You can blame me though.
That was amazing. It's like, oh, it's illegal, isn't it? It's illegal. Let me just get the worst ticket I got here. All right, there we go.
I was just waiting for me to send you a message and then you just shoot me in the chest.
Me? Oops.
It's like, hey, that's a violation. How did it do it?
That wasn't me.
I like the little quick game decision though. I was like, well, I'm not very smart with magic. And I know my buddy's not. Maybe this random person I met 10 minutes ago is.
I like how we're working together. And I'm just like, we just met 10 minutes. They literally approached me in the bar. We're like, hey, friend. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, didn't I just, like, see you, like, pass by you gentlemen, like, on the way to the bar, like, 10 minutes ago?
He also threatened to kill you and rob you, too.
Why did we threaten to kill and rob him?
In the cart?
Yeah.
I remember threatening him. I don't remember threatening to kill him.
And then I looked Snack in the eyes, and I was like, you can certainly try.
Yeah.
Anyway. So what happens next?
Good question. Only God were here to tell us. I absolutely love the fact that whoever uses that teleport next is just going to get a fine. They're going to have no context for it, and they're not even going to know when it was issued.
You know, you could have, like, asked him to try and, you know, destroy it, or, you know, alert some proper authorities. No. Issue citation and leave.
Yeah. That is quite literally my job.
Hello, back.
I feel like you're an ineffective government
You
body.
guys stop talking about the plot we're planning? Because he's here now.
Huh? Y'all
What?
plotting something?
Maybe.
You'll find out shortly.
I could just go back on the stream.
Yes, I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Where's the nearest orphanage? I need 20 cc's of hemlock,
Just 20?
and yes. And where's the nearest guard? I'd like to ask him about his family.
All right.
I was also curious, do headshots on children count for more damage?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
This will be fun.
No, none of that was an actual conversation.
It is to me. Well, so the nearest orphanage, you're not quite sure, but you imagine like in a town of centaurs, maybe there could be one. Hemlock, you're not quite sure if you can find it here. Norm will give it to you, obviously. And
Listen,
you talk to the nearest guard, and the guard says, "Yeah, I have 5 kids."
listen.
Okay,
Have you?
I got another. If we're just answering what random question,
I'm just kidding.
if a human fucks a centaur, does the baby come out full human?
Possibly.
I don't like this conversation.
You'd have to roll a d100, see where it takes you.
Also, I'm just gonna say in advance, I've used children D&D twice to commit terrorist acts.
Yeah. You also had us poison an entire city and then burn down a different city, and then one orphan survived that was a child of another kid that came back to kill us all.
I was DM. You guys made that choice.
Good vibes all around, you know.
I was just gonna ask you all if any of that sounded like a player's choice or a DM's choice. Go ahead.
All right. So,
The guard has 5 kids.
oh no, I was just joking about that part. But if you want to really do that,
No.
so Snack, you and the rest of the adventurers in this hall are all let into the throne room. Now, in the throne room, you see 2 centaurs who seem to be pretty well decorated. They have lots of trinkets around them. One of them has a large silver crown over atop his head. And you gather that he's probably the top honcho of this area.
Loading up my bow.
What?
Nay, you can, from your point of view, you can already see the throne room, and honestly, if you were looking in like a minute earlier, you could see like they were both preparing each other, being like, "Okay, you can do this. You can do this."
Okay, I want to see that. Seeing that, which of the 2 look like the actual boss? The one speaking or the one that was giving motivation?
Okay, so you can see that one is male, one is female, and you can gather that this is likely the king and queen.
Okay.
You see the queen trying to calm down the king as the king is just getting into a small nervous breakdown, just being like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. What do I say to these guys?" Just something like that.
As they're discussing, can I actually go whisper, like a voice in your head? You got this.
I don't know if they would be close enough to hear your whisper. But go ahead and make a performance check if you really want.
Let's see. Performance.
Yeah, see if you could pull off a successful stage
21.
whisper, so to say, while being stealthy. 21?
Echoes throughout the entire room.
It kind of somehow picks, like, there just happened to be like a gust of wind coming in from behind, and it just happened to carry the message all the way over to the king.
That is not how wind works.
It is now. It's a special wind.
It's an advanced wind.
This is
What are you gonna do?
No, it's the wind of the dice gods.
What are you gonna do? Give the wind a citation?
Yes.
Alright, then you see the king just nod and go, yeah. Feel it.
Motivated from strange.
It's a pretty high performance check, so honestly, yeah. Alright, so as the doors open, you see them both like perk up and just like have their hands crossed. And at this point, they are making quite a regal pose. Good one at that, too.
Also, just saying, I have my bow and arrow loaded, ready to fire at the king's head that I just motivated.
Why?
I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm taking all the precautions.
It's all good, it's all good. Just know that you have eyes on you, but you don't know from where.
Yep.
Henry, I feel like regicide is above our pay grade.
It's alright, I'm prepared for it. The last group did the same thing.
No, we didn't.
You're right, the one individual in my last group did.
And it wasn't the king. It was
spoiler.
your precious.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
so as you guys are all let in, you see the king and queen stand up tall, regal, and you are all like sorting yourselves out in the middle of the throne room. everyone is just like separated by groups and groups, as most of them came in with others, other than you, Snack. Unless you would like to blend in with someone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Before he speaks, can I hear like chatter? Like, would I be able to make out whatever's being said?
Amongst the crowd or amongst the king and queen?
I want to know if when he starts to speak, if I'll be able to hear him.
Yeah, you can definitely hear him.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Right. So, after a few moments of small chatter amongst the group, they all like look at the king and queen. The king clears up. Greetings, everyone. I am King Kara. In case you have not met us, I'm the king, and this is my queen, Queen Genva of Centauri, and I welcome you all to.
Wait, can I spell Centauri?
Centauri, C-E-N.
Yep.
T-O-L-O-R-I.
T-O what?
T-O-L-O-R-I.
Beautiful.
So C-N-T, or sorry, C-E-N-T-O-L-O-R-I.
Yes, quite right.
My God.
Are you sure you have that down correctly, Scribe?
He doesn't.
I'm getting queen now. Ah, so much pressure. Why am I the party scribe?
You're fired.
The
Alright,
court
what was the king's
stenographer. The court stenographer is drawn and quartered.
King Kara.
Fucking guess next time.
Spell that.
K-U-R.
K-U-R, yep.
H-A.
So,
Okay.
OOC question. Alex, why aren't you our note taker? You're the best at writing and typing.
Not note.
Alright, what was the queen's name?
Genva. J-E-N.
No, that's exaggerated.
J-E-N-V-A.
Oh, my fault. It makes really hard names to spell. I was like,
Are these
fuck,
hard?
man.
I think they're
Yeah.
easy.
I would have guessed all of these so far.
I would have been doing half this time, and I'm like, these aren't spelled. I spelled Centauri completely fucking wrong. Like, mine was not even close. I was like, oh, fuck.
Right. So you see Queen Genva just like standing quietly by herself as King Kara just elaborates more.
Fucking better staying over that fucking bitch. Yeah, that's right, I remember.
You remember her, huh? So, the king begins to address everyone. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to make your way here. Well, who's up for an adventure? And he just gets like a nudge from the queen. He's like, oh! There happens to be a calling. A calling for able warriors, adventurers such as yourself. And as you can see, I believe you have all collected the calling as they all like hold on to their like posters that has been like posted all around town. You guys have seen them yourselves, but haven't really bothered to look. Yes. In case you haven't known, I'm gathering an expedition. An expedition towards the mountains, all the way to the northeast. I believe you have all heard the tales of it. It will be treacherous, dangerous. I wouldn't expect anyone to come back. Now,
I'll be writing on a piece of paper while he's speaking. And I just wanted to say, do you have to have one of those scrolls that they are all holding up, or can you just join if you're listening? Question mark.
It just drops from the fucking ceiling.
No, we're not there yet. We're waiting for the question and answer portion.
you'll see. And then someone in the crowd just goes, "Why don't you just send your own guys? You know the Feywild's best." He's like, well, this is a great opportunity for adventurers such as yourself to earn a grand amount of coin. You see, we would rather spend our time taking care of everyone here at the festival, because this is quite a busy time for us. You can imagine. And you're starting to see the king start to sweat a little bit, and just the queen just like on the verge of face palming. You had a question?
So 2 things. One, I want to be making a perfect airplane if I can. Second, I want to whisper out, hopefully, maybe a little bit louder this time. Hey, don't sweat it, man. You got this. You're the king.
Well, go ahead and make a new stealth check and a performance check.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Can I choose which is which?
Yeah. First one, your performance or stealth.
I want to do performance first.
All right.
Because I feel like it's going to be lower. I was right! Okay. Stealth is second. I had a feeling. I was like, I got 2 checks. 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you try to carry your voice just like before, it doesn't seem like that gust of wind is on your side anymore. And then you see one of the members of the 5 look up at you.
Misty step.
Where do you misty step away?
Back to where I know there's no window that can see me.
All right. So you just out of view for now.
Yep.
By the way, I just
So I'm just imagining this guy's like, where did that come from? Oh, it's up there. Where the fuck did he just go?
Basically that, yeah. And what are you about to say, Theogard?
I'm saying, like, while this is all going on, just literally outside, is still Theogard is sitting on a bench, and he's going over his business notes right now, like, who did I fine again last week? Oh yeah, that was right. I gotta organize these tickets real quick.
While Theogard is sitting outside,
he's just got several folders open, and he's just doing paperwork.
a young centaur just like walks by and has like a tray of like cups, and it's like, "Excuse me, sir, would you like a tea?"
Oh, yes, I would like a tea.
Hands you like a warm cup of tea and just like moves on. Just
Thank
flashes you a smile.
While I'm
Meanwhile,
papers everywhere. Cutting back to the shenanigans.
While I'm misty stepping away, I'm gonna give it a second before I go try to hide again. So I'm gonna run over, like I'm gonna walk over to the edge, over there, and just hurl his crossbow bolt towards him.
like throw back his crossbow.
Yeah, just like I haven't tried this before. Just.
So while Theogard is like looking over his papers, totally unaware that Nay is throwing back his crossbow bolt, go ahead and make an attack roll at disadvantage as you are doing an improvised attack, technically.
So first one's a 21. Second one's a 20.
Second one's a 20. Not bad. All right,
Well,
so,
10 and 11.
that was pretty good. You have a plus 10. Like, holy shit, nice.
Yeah.
Wait. Are you using a longbow?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Do I need to use something else?
So,
Still unarmed?
Attack. One sec. I need to make sure.
Is it unarmed strike instead? Sorry, I just did the one that was up on my character page.
I have to look where it was for this one. My bad.
All good.
Okay, so this feels. You know what? I'll allow it. Because it says the weapon. It only like the details about like what weapon you're throwing and how much damage it does, not how much your attack is added. So yeah, you can add your proficiency because let's say, yeah, you know a crossbow bolt well. You just never thrown it before, but maybe maybe you can do something with this. Maybe you're a professional darts player.
I mean, even if it wasn't with the 10, my unarmed strikes +5, so to be 16.
So pretty good. So
yeah.
the bolt flings through the air gracefully, and it just lands right into the cup, that cup of tea that he was just handed, and breaks the cup. But the bolt lands comfortably into your palm, Theogar.
I'm gonna immediately.
You guys just like staring at it, like. Excuse me, boy.
The centaur, you managed to catch the centaur before he left. And yes, sir.
Right, can I get another cup? And it seems there was a malfunction with this one.
He looks at you, like eyebrow up, and just goes like, slowly walks up to you and just hands you another cup, and then scampers away.
Thank you. You know, the problems of being a Goliath, you don't know your own strength. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much.
Right. I'm gonna go now.
You have a great one.
Sure.
I'd like to sneak back up to the window if I could, on the opposite side.
Also going to wipe off some of the tea that is now all over me. It's my fault, really. I did ask for it back, but I did not specify.
Alright, so let's cut back to Snack. So while all that was happening, Snack, you are still at the throne room, and you are a witness to whatever's going on here. And the king then goes, we'll be offering 500 gold in advance for anyone who is willing to take on the expedition. Now, the expedition, like I said, is quite dangerous. You will need some time to prepare yourselves. Who would be interested? And you see like a lot of heads just like turning each other.
Snack just dives to the front.
Sorry, what was that?
Snack dives to the front, like he just shoves people out of his way, takes off.
You wouldn't have to actually, as the spot is cleared enough for you, as a few of them like start to just like walk away and out of the throne room. It's like, wait, come on, 500 gold is a lot. It's a big amount.
I definitely want to shove people that are just even slightly in my way.
Am I back by this point, by any chance?
Not yet.
Oh, sad.
It's all good. So you see the group of 5 just still standing there looking at each other, and they start to like whisper like between each other, among the other groups too. But a few groups have already begun to leave.
I just want to barrel through the middle of them.
Yep, Snack. You charge yourself to the front as you are extremely excited about this, it seems. And the king
I heard 500 gold, but I just stopped listening.
The king takes notice and says, all right. We have our first volunteer, I believe. What is your name, young sir?
Yes, me Snack Daggerback, yes.
Snack Daggerback. Yes, I like that name. Meanwhile, the queen is just like reeling backwards, just like both hands on her face, like, oh my god. All right. Any other volunteers? He looks back to the crowd. They all just like slowly stream out. Like, please stay for the rest of the talk at. Genva,
see these people just like rolling out.
Yeah, you start to see people rolling out, and then the king goes back to Genva and just goes, "What's with these people?"
You were gonna fucking say it. No, say it, Hen. Go ahead, say it.
What?
Say it. Commoners, peasants. That's what he was gonna fucking say. I know it. He's a king. They look down on people like us.
You guys have a queen.
Do I happen to be back yet?
Now you're back, and you can see like the king and queen are whispering to each other as people are starting to stream out. But you do plainly see that Snack is down at the middle, and you see.
I want to throw the paper airplane note at his face.
At whose face?
The king's.
All right.
Like,
So as you throw the piece of paper at the king,
do I see this happen?
yeah, it's pretty obvious
gonna-
that the piece of paper is being thrown, and I believe his stealth has been compromised already.
I'm gonna say, sorry, King Sire thing. Yes, I'm gonna jump up and grab the paper before it hits him.
And it just asks, the paper reads as I said before, do you have to have one of those invitations to take on whatever you're offering?
I'm gonna throw a dagger at him.
Meanwhile, the king just continues. Well, if you do want to volunteer, please stay, and we will begin to negotiate the prices and everything you need to prepare. And you
I'm
see
assuming that dagger widely missed.
Oh, did you actually throw a dagger?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Disadvantage? No.
Uh,
I don't know if
you
you had a
aren't-
new stealth
you
check.
aren't hidden.
But I can't bet.
but the roof is pretty tall. Your throw range is how many feet?
20 feet. 20 feet for a dagger.
60 feet if I'm long range.
60
Yeah, but
feet?
that's disadvantage at 60 feet.
Yes.
It's a really hard hit, but it's possible. It would be a disadvantage.
Lower one is 17.
What is your AC?
No, fuck you. It's, as I get struck with the dagger in the shoulder, I want to best way I can describe it is like Superman jump down, like superhero pose as I'm coming down, and land down at the bottom. Acrobatics, athletics, or anything. I don't know how big of a jump this is. I'm doing it whatever it is.
So the roof is really tall. It's about like 80 feet tall. Like I said, like the centaurs really like their open concept castle.
Yeah.
Um,
If there's like a chandelier to jump off of, like
no
ribbon or
chandeliers. It's
something.
just like really tall windows, large, but they were like large enough for you to like climb on and move
Yeah.
around.
So
You probably should have just jumped in like that.
I'm still gonna do it.
So the dagger, as it was about to hit you, it kind of just like scratches your shoulder, and then you make you jump down, I believe.
Yep.
And you jump down, you make your grand entrance, and you see the guards stationed around the throne room, just like point their attention at you and have their spears ready.
Boss, I was just listening. Like you asked me, I wanted in on the adventure too.
You do not throw things at the king.
It was a message asking if I could join or not. Sorry, Your Majesty. I think you did a great job. I think my encouragement before.
And he nods like, "That was you."
It was, yes.
I just assumed that was the wind.
No, you hold this presence. You underestimate yourself, but you have that glow. You could be a great speaker. Just more confidence in yourself is what you need.
If you're trying to flatter him, you can make either a deception or performance check.
It's the same either way. Performance. 12?
With a 12, he goes, I appreciate the gesture, but I can handle myself. Fine, thank you.
I was just saying, I've listened to a lot of speakers, and not many were that good. But
No,
you missed where you missed your mark is not relating to your peers that you're talking to. It was almost talking down a little bit, but I still like that. I know that I'm working for someone great.
What is your name, sir?
May Murde.
May Murday. Huh. No, you and
Snake.
you said Snack Daggerback? Yes.
Yes.
You both show great promise. And at this point, you've already seen everyone else in the throne room just like exit, and they all like you can hear them whispering like, "What's that shit?" Yeah, actually, expects us to go to that mountain, except for the 5. You're like, okay, just you 7. Shit. I mean,
Well, actually, I have a buddy that wants to join as well.
oh,
But we weren't as sure who could get in and who couldn't, so we said Nick because he's good at sneaking, and I watched because I'm good at to watch him and the whole process because we weren't sure how this worked.
right.
Snack is just going to continue to shake his head. There's a reason why Snack does most of the talking.
I'm sorry, Nick. I tried. But our friend, he probably wants money too.
Yes, and expectation.
All right. If it's gold you want, then gold you have.
Also, sorry to interrupt. You have an illegal teleporter on the roof. I don't know if you're aware of that or
Wait,
not.
what? Legal teleporter,
Yeah.
and he just looks like the queen. The queen just like, where is it?
It's in that little, now broken metal thing that sucks in the air and ventilates the systems.
Oh,
I saw something glowing up there. I was confused. I decided to check it out. I found out from asking my friend outside that it's an illegal teleporter. He put a citation up there for the other
She
people,
just
not
holds
for
up a
you all.
finger to stop you there.
And I freeze like mid-word, whatever word it was on.
Stops you right there and goes, Elara, go! And you see one of the guards that was actually right behind you, and you didn't even notice her. You see like a large female centaur just like emerge from the corner of the room and just like start sprinting out.
Oh, that's terrifying. She was behind me the whole time?
You, come.
Me?
Points to you, yes.
Where?
Just points right down in front of her.
I walk up there very cautiously as I'm looking towards Nick. Did I fuck up?
Snack just silently stares venomously at you.
You can see like the king is just like also like looking back and forth at you two, trying to gauge the situation, and then Green Gemma just goes, "Well, what else did you see up there?"
The whole town, couple of guards walking across the wall. They're very easy to sneak by.
Of interest, idiot, of interest.
And then I saw my friend in the courtyard that I sent him, and then I saw the rat's nest up there that I broke into, and I saw the symbol, and I didn't know what the symbol meant, so I sent it to my friend out in the courtyard, and he sent it back, telling me what it is, and to put the citation on the roof, and then I did that, and I sent the telepathic message to Snake, and then
You can see just Snack grabbing his garrote and just squeezing it violently, wishing he could wrap it around his neck.
And then I was listening to you all, and I heard that he could be good, but he wasn't confident, so I was trying to give him a confidence boost, and I was listening in, and that one guy saw me that was standing over here, and then I threw my friend's crossbow bolt back at him because he wanted it back, and then I came back, and there was a paper airplane, and I jumped down here, and I started talking to you, and then you asked me to walk forward, and I'm here.
What did your friend on the outside look like?
Big yellow, bright yellow helmet, very big dude.
While you're
with a lot
saying
of
this,
stuff
she
on him.
just like gestures to one of the guards, and the guard just like walks out. Keep going. What else did you see?
That was it. That's all I saw.
Snake Daggerback, wasn't it?
Yes.
No, nobody.
Come here.
Snack,
Bust. As he's walking forward, busted. I fuck up.
Snack still so graciously towards her. And he says, "Oh no, you didn't do anything. It's fine. Yes, yes." But he's going to.
Can I do an insight check to find out whether?
Sure not.
I'm going to telepathically just say to you, yes. You will be punished later.
No, I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, Theogar, you suddenly see a centaur, a female centaur with like a lot of war paint on her. You see that she's holding onto a very large glaive on her back, and like a couple of javelins as well. You see her scale onto the roof, no problem, as she just leaps from like a pillar to pillar, like if you've ever seen like a mountain goat climbing an actual mountain.
Yep. Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I just got my pen out. I'm like, I must remember to go back to that farm and make sure he actually made those improvements. I'm like, all right, so that was 2 greens, 3 yellows, 1 red last week.
And then a hand just lands on your shoulder, a heavy hand just like sir. As the guard speaks up,
completely ignores him.
you're gonna have to come with me.
Begins calmly packing up his stuff. Picks up all his paper, puts his folders away, closes his briefcase, then and only then acknowledges the presence of the guard. Can I help you?
Please come with me.
Or
You do not have a choice. The queen has summoned you.
how old are you?
Come now.
I'm going to assume very young, so I will forgive your ignorance on that matter. I'm going to assume this has to do with all the angry mob that just came out dissatisfied, and the 2 compatriots of mine that have not come back.
He just starts staring at you intently.
Yeah, I stand up and meet him eye to eye.
Actually, since you are a Goliath, you actually do stand eye to this centaur.
That's exactly my point. I knew. I'm just like, Goliath's tall as fuck. I can stand him eye to eye and look at him. And just be like,
Come
Son, just-
now, or I will be forced. Force.
That's an OSHA violation.
me immediately pulls out my little notebook. Grabs a green slip, writes up a citation, attaches it to his chest plate, grabs the sword out of the ground, and begins walking in.
He grabs the paper, doesn't even look at it, and crumples it up.
That's
Son.
not yellow.
The longer you don't pay that, the worse it gets for you.
Keep it moving.
That just went up to a yellow.
Alright, so...
By the way, I just want to point out for the record, if that guy tries to buy anything from a guild now, he can't.
So...
Go see any guild shop, they're gonna be like, dude, I can't fucking do business with you, you're an idiot, get out of here!
So Theogar, you are brought into the throne room as they are all speaking to each other. Queen
I'm just
Gwyndol-
like sitting on the ground with my hands in my lap, head down. Like, fucked up.
I want to know, my greatsword is out, but I'm using it like a walking stick right now.
The queen then goes...
Snack is seething.
The queen then goes, Your Majesty, if you can take those 5 over there and get them all set up. And King Karai goes, yes, that would be wise. And he just approaches the group of 5 and brings them to another room. Meanwhile, the queen has the 3 of you and goes, who else but you 3 knew about this? And by the way, you are Theogar?
Oh, yes, that would be me.
Sorry, I kind of fucked up. I don't do well under pressure talking to people. That's why he does all the talking. And then she asked me some questions and I answered some questions. Apparently, I wasn't able to. I wasn't supposed to answer some questions, but I did.
And at this point, you are interrupted by the loud clank of like hooves hitting the ground as Ilara returns with what seems to be the cap in question, and just throws it towards the queen. The queen catches it with her hand, like with heavy thud, like. Just like brings it to herself.
That was it.
This is it.
Yep. Where's the citation that was on top of that?
Elara then pulls it out. It's already crumpled, and it just goes, "You mean this?"
Yeah, you want to leave that on there, so because I was told to put it on there.
Sorry, but I don't read common that well. Laura says.
Uh,
You can have it back if you want.
Yeah, got it. You know what that was? I have no idea what that was. I just read, put it on there. And
Yes.
that's what I did.
Yes, I do in fact know what that was.
Please explain to her, because I can't.
I'm fairly certain they know what it is too.
Elara then like uncrumples it and just like tries to flatten it out like, here you go, and hands it back to Queen Genva, and she goes, "Oh, I've actually seen one of these before. Well,
Oh, how to do now?
Not this color."
Yes, no, I would imagine you wouldn't want to see that color.
She then like looks to the three of you. Interesting group, you three are. Tell me, what are you all doing here? Just to see the
Attempting not
festival?
to kill my friends.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
So, apologies for my ignorance here. But who do I have the pleasure of addressing? I'm assuming you are the queen and he is the king.
As King Kara is already like, you just see like the back of him and he just like left the room like, yes, that would be King Kara and I, Queen Genva.
Greetings. I am Thiergar Greyhelm.
Well, first of all, I would like to welcome you three for coming to Century and for bringing this to my attention. You've actually done us a great service. Thank you.
That's good.
Can you tell him that so he doesn't kill me later? At that point, towards Snack.
Well, if you were looking for reward, go paddle along with the king. Me and
I'm not
Laura
looking
have
for.
much to discuss.
I apologize. I'm not looking for a reward. I just did my job.
I just want to die. I want to make some money.
To answer your question, yes, I am just here for the festival, both business and pleasure.
I see. Well, I won't prod any further. Laura, come. And they both leave, and she then addresses a guard, and the guard starts to come towards you all. It's not the same one that escorted Thiergar in, but it's a different one. And she goes, "All right, let's go meet up with the king. Right this way. Do not wander off."
Nick, are you mad at me?
I'm once again going to point out that, or I'm not going to once again. I'm just going to point out that Thiergar is allowing all of this to happen because he's testing them to see if they can figure it out or not. Because technically, what they're doing is a crime.
Snack was the deception roll for her. That was telepathically, but
Does your character wear shoes?
yes, it does.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, nope, that's not what I was planning. But,
Oh,
so, let's get walking.
What did I do wrong?
You do not throw things at the king.
But it was a paper airplane. It cannot hurt the king. And you threw a
Also-
dagger at me.
Also, I'm pretty sure I saw you up there at one point or another pointing an arrow in your bow at the king.
No, you did not, because I never did such a thing.
I don't believe you.
I was protecting you like I was ordered to and following those 5.
Yeah, well, protecting me is a different thing from potentially looking like an assassin.
I pointed an arrow at every threat that appeared.
Just Get walking.
Oh, I've been walking this entire time.
I'm gonna trail behind a little bit.
I don't like you behind me. I'm worried you're going to stab me.
You hear the occasional
Good
clinking
thing.
of Theogar's sword as he uses the walking stick still.
Yeah, this is all telepathically, by the way, as well.
Alright, fair enough.
Please don't touch me. I make mistakes. That's why you do the talk. That's why I'm not allowed to talk, but I was forced to talk.
You weren't forced to do anything. You chose to do those things.
The queen ordered me. We had to follow the orders of the queen, or why is the queen's favor worth anything?
Well, next time, run it by me what you're gonna try and say first.
You could have told me to stop. We're telepathic right now.
I did tell you to stop.
I never heard it.
I said it out loud.
Oh, I was listening for telepathic.
Alright, so eventually you finally meet up with the king and the rest of the five, and you can see that you are brought to what seems to be like a sizable room, and there seems to be a map laid out in the middle of the table. The five already have their hoods already pushed all the way back, and they're standing there intently listening, and as you guys all enter the room, they turn their attention to you. Ah, so everything alright with Genva? Or Queen Genva? The king says.
Yes, she said we should come here for a reward for pointing that out to you.
Reward. Reward. What would you like for a reward? As he just looks around.
I'm gonna use my telepathy to say, pay attention to what's going on here. I'm gonna take a little look around.
Excuse me. How's 100 gold sound?
100 gold.
Man's got to stimulate the economy, you know what I'm saying?
100 gold is quite a bit much. Also, I'm not even sure what you all did.
I saved you from a very heavy fine.
Heavy fine?
Yes, that fine is worth at least 300 gold.
Wait, what does all that mean?
Oh my god. Do you guys seriously not know what I am?
No.
Looks back at the guards, like any of you? Any of you at all?
They'll just shrug.
I walk up to the king and pull out my identification. I'd be like, yes, my name is Theogar Greymane, Inspector Theogar Greymane.
And then one of the five chimes up and it goes, "Oh, I know you."
Yes, an inspector for the guilds. All of them.
Yes. I've actually had one of your members come by my place not too long ago.
Yes, and tell me, how well does it usually go for you if you threaten them and then try to arrest them?
Haven't quite tried that, I believe.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Also, technically, Guild Regulation 42-B says whoever has the illegal teleporter is responsible for it. So technically, that would be you.
Yeah, that's a stupid law. But I know a lot of things about laws as being a criminal.
Well, the king then goes, "Oh, well, I have no clue about what that teleporter was or is or what it's doing there."
But you have the thieves' camp right there on the wall, plain in sight.
Thieves what?
You have the writing literally on the wall.
I decided to be.
What can a thief not do?
Thieves can't.
Thieves can't what?
No,
moving on. Moving on.
It's a writing of thieves. You have it written on your wall. It's literally a message to all thieves. Hey,
I literally
go
look
to
at
this.
Snake and be like, "Can you make him stop?"
I'm gonna get my garrote out.
I will immediately silence myself.
I just give Snake the okay side and be like, "So anyway, yeah, I just decided to give you the benefit of the doubt on that one and assume it wasn't yours."
Right.
But, yeah, whoever's responsible for that is going to get a very, very heavy fine and a possible embargo from the guilds. So you don't want to be responsible for that, otherwise I would have single-handedly crippled your economy. Yes, that's who I am.
Was
And-
Dremva behind you? I see looks behind you. Like, no, I don't believe she was. This is probably a matter I need to discuss with her. Sorry, just...
Anyway, I will look past the fact that one of your guards just hauled me in here without telling me what was going on, which is, by the way, a violation of code C-42. And he pulls out a handbook.
Who created these codes?
You see King Kara just like suddenly pull out spectacles out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, you see, illegally detaining or threatening an inspection officer is an offense. I will overlook it this time, but you should really inform your guards next time. That would have also been a heavy one.
I see.
Didn't you already write this?
Did you already?
What?
Did you what?
Did you already write the citation?
That was for the guard himself. He'll have to pay that later. One of our local offices, which will be set up here.
I see.
Anyway, with the infractions in mind, I think 100 gold is fair compensation, clean slate, won't hold it against you, and we can both get back to our business, and I can get back to doing my job, which is making sure that your people don't get stiffed by any guild members here.
Just see him nodding, just like, yeah. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage if you want.
Oh, really? A persuasion check? Oh, that skill! Sure, no problem! Yeah, that's a 22 is my highest.
22 is pretty good. He goes, right. You know what? I'll
man,
throw in...
I want this man to understand that he just fucked up.
You know what? 100 gold, and I will personally see the office being built.
Oh, that'd be good. That would be good. My colleagues will appreciate that. They should be here in another week or so.
Oh, just in time for the end of the festival then, when things start to calm down.
Indeed.
And you see the half-elf member just goes, all right, can we get on with it? Right. Well, I will be splitting 500 gold amongst the... Well, actually, are you three interested in the expedition, or...
Sorry, what?
The expedition.
The expedition?
I would like to remind everyone I wasn't here for any previous conversations.
I know that, but I'm gonna talk like it, yeah, the expedition where they would pay us 500 gold to go out there and nearly die.
That was in character. He's like literally reminding the room. He's like, I wasn't here. What are you talking about?
I just continue as I was then. The expedition where they would pay us like 500 gold to go out there and nearly die to do something.
Let me make it clear, just for our new guests here. You will all be making an expedition towards Earthfrost Mountains, as we have been summoned to gather warriors and some sort of welcome party or something. Sunken Emberglades, I believe.
Why are you hiring mercenaries for this?
Well, like I said, the travel's quite treacherous, and I don't want to send my own guys up there.
Yes, you think that everyone's going to die, so you don't want to waste your own people's lives. Yes,
exactly.
You're not supposed to agree with that, sir.
I respect you for that honesty, sir. Well,
this is also a good chance to really see if those mountains are actually treacherous. You see, anyone who has gone there has not come back. Or at least that's what the legend says, or rumors say.
They're probably just sleeping.
why don't you send that other party that I saw earlier?
Which other party? These guys?
Yeah, that's that group of 5 that we were straight up following before. They come in with us. Yeah, he's gonna gesture for them. Like, why don't you just send them?
They are going, but this is an expedition, you know, amongst, you guys can all cooperate together. And the half elf goes, right. So are you in or not? It'd make it easier if you weren't.
A moment.
Easy like that pie?
So,
She just like narrows her eyes at you.
so yes, Mr. DM, can I do that thing that I sent a
Taste
message
his fingers a little
about?
bit like that. That was a good pie, by the way.
Sorry,
Too
what
bad
were
you
you
didn't
saying?
finish.
Can I do that thing that I sent you a message about?
You sent me a message.
Yes.
Alex, he doesn't know how to read.
I was beginning to think that.
No, he just doesn't have any of his notifications turned on, so he doesn't know when he gets messages.
Actually, I have streamer mode on, which disables the sound.
And I send you messages literally all the fucking time, and you don't get them for like 3 days.
Well,
And you don't even bother to check the timestamp on it. So when you reply as if it's in the current. And I'm like, that was 3 days ago.
I mean,
bro.
you send it to me while I'm at work, where it's just like really loud noises, and I'm really busy, so I don't even pick it up.
So, yeah, about that thing.
Go ahead and make a. Go ahead and roll that certain d20.
I'm about to die.
It's either sleight of hand or stealth check if you want.
Oh yeah.
Can I roll a perception? Or not?
We'll see.
25.
How nice passive perception?
Okay, with a 25, you are quite successful.
Sorry, do you mind if I smoke? And I'm gonna use Mask of Many Faces to look like I have a pipe in my mouth.
Actually, no smoking here.
Oh, shame. I'll put out this match I just lit. And then I would like to...
No, allow me. And he just like wisps like a cup of... There's a gesture with his hand, and you hear the wind just like come by and just blow it out. But I don't believe that quite blows it out, right?
I hope not. Don't worry, I'm putting it out right now, and I'm going to put that one stealthily where the other one went.
If you want to smoke, you can do so outside once we're done in here.
No, quite alright, yes.
Telepathically to Snick. Are you trying to burn down the building?
No.
That match is still lit.
No, not anymore. Finished.
So anyway, what's the purpose of this expedition exactly?
I don't know exactly why they would contact us and ask for warriors and
Who
envoy.
contacted you exactly?
See, that's what we don't know. We don't know if this is actually a prank, some sort of ruse. But apparently, we have knowledge that other kingdoms have gotten this notice as well. In fact, all the kingdoms in Velvet. At this point,
The word dumbfounded does not like do it justice to Theogar's face right now, but he's literally just like, what the fuck is this wrong with this guy? That's what his face is.
Are you in it for the money, or are you just in it for the adventure?
I literally Theogar would look back like, do I look like an adventurer to you?
You're wasting our time if you're just gonna sit here and ask questions.
How old is that one?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You don't ever ask a woman how old.
Yeah, what he said.
She's
Looking,
easily 60.
By the way, does she out of character, does she look young or old?
He looks a little young.
Of course. These youngins these days just don't get it.
Henry, do the thing.
Not yet.
I can assure you, I've worked very hard my entire life.
Wait, who said that?
The half elf.
Sure.
How old are
There's a
you?
half elf?
Sure.
How old are you, half elf? Yes, yes.
I won't have
And
so
clearly-
that.
And not
60.
gained any wisdom, clearly. Anyway. Okay, so you said we have a mysterious message sent from a potentially treacherous area, and you want to send random mercenaries in there. For 500 gold.
Yes,
I got-
precisely.
Do I
500
have
to
this whole...
fund the expedition itself as well.
500 a person.
500 split.
No, 500 a person.
500 split between 7 people?
Nope. Yep. Not fair. 500 a person.
8 people? Oh.
Realistically, you only have to pay the ones that get back, so.
Well, if you're not interested, then
Okay.
You're not gonna stop until you find some people to actually send out this way, right?
I'll be honest. We are sending one of our own, but I'd rather you not be alone. Alright.
Question. In this economy, is 500 gold worth a lot or a little? This is out of
Damn
character.
fortune.
This is out of character.
Oh, so I'm kind of going by like a kind of basic D&D economy, whereas like a 1 copper would be equivalent to $1.
Okay, then, yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, hands on using the standard book economy where everything's overpriced as shit.
Yes.
1,000 gold for a dagger, man. What? Why?
Lights up in the dark.
It glows slightly.
Like,
If
Hey,
I
you
had
should
1,000 gold for a knife, that shit better be like magnetic or some shit.
Dude, I was
Henry, you
reading.
should
I was
really
reading them one
probably
day.
ask about you.
I was reading them one day, and I'm like, this economy makes no sense. Like, basic armor is like 800 gold. I'm like, do you have any idea how much 800 gold is worth?
Henry, you should
Liam,
really
does
probably
does my foot hurt?
At the moment, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is a 14.
14?
Yeah.
You think you got a pebble stuck in there or something?
I'd look down at it.
Alright, you look down. Nothing seems to be amiss.
Alright, is
You
you just
just
missed
like
what I
take
did?
off your shoe. At that point, the king just continues on.
I take off my shoe.
Yes, that is exactly why. And as you take off your shoe, you just find like a match in there.
I lit it on fire. A while
How
ago, I
did-
gave him a hot foot.
You find,
How did you get a match inside my shoe?
I didn't get it inside, I jammed it in the outer edge.
And it's at that point you see a little bit of your own singed hair.
I'd like to pick up the lit match and throw it at Snick's head.
Alright? Easy enough to do unless Snick wants to dodge.
I would like to just flick it away.
At this point, the king goes, "Oh, what is going on?"
He's mad at me for talking, so he tried to light me on fire.
I did not try to light anything on fire. If
Why
you
is it 2 matches in my shoe?
If I wanted you on fire, you would be. Yes, yes.
No.
At this point, Half-Elf goes, "King Karak, could you please ask him to leave if they're just wasting our time?"
No, we're not wasting your time. We just want a reasonable offer.
There's no better sneak in this entire land than me.
You want more
mean-
than 500 gold?
I
No,
don't.
what? That's less than 100 gold per person to risk our lives. And I'm sorry, but my life is worth more than 100 gold.
No, it isn't.
You said the 500 gold to start. He didn't even tell you what the reward was.
Yeah, it's like your life is worth like 17 gold, maybe 18.
Yes,
nowadays.
I'm also going to
You
point out.
listen, I have 3 favors from the queen. It's worth a lot more than 100.
That queen is a Karat 7 times.
Wait, favors from the queen, you said?
Shut up.
Immediately starts to walk away.
Eh.
Uh,
Anyway, I
There's one member
suppose-
who spotted you on the roof. He intercepts your path.
Yes.
As you look at this figure, you notice that this is rather large. Actually, you've seen him before. He was at the bar and he was like the largest member. And he looks down at you and goes, "But I saw someone sneaking around."
You
Tell
did.
me,
I'm pretty good at it.
when you say Queen's favor, who are you talking about?
Shush! I'm gonna tell him.
I'm not supposed to talk about it because it was. I mean, I sold a rather very expensive bow for 1 coin that apparently results in a favor from a queen.
Anyway, going back to it.
And
Tabaxi,
let
be
him-
quiet.
Let him finish.
I mean, that's about it. I know that that's worth a hell of a lot more gold than 100. So
Can my cut be put towards cursing him to silence?
So, like, literally, you guys just gonna look at the king and be like, okay, so you're gonna obviously probably send more people. This is an incredibly dangerous mission. Do you have a map or something, like directions there?
We will have a guide to help you out.
I don't know why you're asking. I mean, if they're not gonna get this gold worth the time, just talk to the queen. I mean, this is worth a lot more than whatever they're offering right now.
I'm gonna wrap the garrote around Henry's neck and just leave it loosely there.
Out of character, Henry, you do remember that this is a different queen, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
No. I
Stupid.
100% know. OC, I 100% know
Okay,
that the queen I'm talking about is much higher than this queen.
more. That's much higher, as in like to the east.
Yeah.
On a different continent and something that we shouldn't be bringing up in random company.
I actually don't know if it's in a different continent or not.
No, I think she knows exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm using that towards her favor.
I really don't think you are.
Oh no, I'm not. No, don't stop. I'm not trying to stop. I just want to make sure that you yourself.
No,
Okay.
I 100% know what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Back into character.
Get back into character. So,
So
what were you
I'm
saying?
not gonna lie. This is a shit fucking deal. But I feel like you might just end up scamming some poor bastard who can't actually handle themselves, like that one over there. Points to the half elf. Into doing this, so I feel slightly obligated to agree.
the half elf just like clearing the throat, like, we're okay to do it on our own.
It's not it.
In fact, I think we can do it without the starting 500 gold. You could pass it on to these folks. They look like they're gonna need it.
I don't want your pity money. No.
And then the figure who was intercepting you, Nate, just like pulls up a smile and just goes, "I hope you reconsider and join us for the expedition, friend." Just like lets you pass through if you want.
I mean, if the price was worthwhile, I would. But I mean, less than 100 gold per person, risk your life. It's not worth it. If the gold was there, I would gladly defend you right away.
You know what? How much gold would you be willing to take to join us on this expedition?
I would say at least 250 a person.
Wouldn't you agree, Miss Corellia? And the half elf just goes, 250 sounds reasonable. It's
Wait, what did you just say?
what?
What did he just say? What did he call her?
Corellia?
I see. Someone's been pulling from their pool of characters.
She just looks back and goes, yeah, 250 sounds reasonable for risking your life on this expedition.
So what would the final reward if we do actually make it back be? I'm just curious now.
The king just goes, all right. Well, now that you're finished, so the reward will be a grand total of I wish Queen let's say 750 per person. on a
That
successful
sounds fair.
expedition.
Wow.
So 1,000 gold in total per person. That seems like a fair deal.
That actually does seem a lot more fair.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm glad you all have decided to take on this expedition. Now we can get down to business. Earth Frost Mountains. It's all the way over here. And as he... Do I have a map ready? I don't think I do.
I was about to call you out on it. I was like, oh, is he gonna pull up a map? Does he have one?
Yeah, he has a map.
I think I was in the middle of making one, but I don't remember if I finished it.
You had a map guy for that.
I did not finish making it. Nope. Can you imagine having like 3 extra weeks just to not finish the map? That's so weird.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Isn't that so weird? My God. Anyways, points to the eastern part of Velnum, and what you guys see is you see large mountains in the middle of a forest, and the forest seems to be marked as grass-like forest. Earthfrost Mountain is, as you can see over here, and I'm not sure who here knows nothing about Earthfrost Mountain.
Can I make a history check?
Go ahead,
Brooke
history
said.
check.
I'll do one as well.
I got a 10.
Got a 13 with the -2.
13, right?
I'm just gonna wait.
Alright. So, since your highest is a 13, all you really know is that these mountains are like unnaturally there, let's say. Like most of the mountains here, at the peak, it would be where like a little bit of snow builds up. But at Earthfrost Mountains, it seems to be perpetually storming over there, or perpetually having a blizzard over there.
So you're talking about the really big hills over there that always have the snow and storms on top of them?
Right. And they prove to be perilous to most explorers.
Of course. They're always storming.
Well, this is quite an expedition. I'd like to stress again, very dangerous. And Corellia then goes, oh, just go on with it, come on. When can we get started? When do you give us the 500 gold?
No. First off, it's 250 to start, 750 when we finish. That's where we're at.
I believe I offered 500 to start to split, but I believe that's probably split among you, and then 750 each.
No. I said we wouldn't start unless it was 250 a person.
Oh,
He did say that, to be fair. He did say that, to be fair.
Wait, I think you were talking to the other member who was blocking your path. He said.
No, I was talking to the Queen.
Oh, the Queen.
Oh, yeah, that's who I was talking to initially. When he was trying to convince me to stay, I turned around and talked to the Queen, saying that was my minimum price.
Oh yeah, there was confusion. So, so the
Yeah, the
guy
Queen's
who...
not here.
Sorry?
So the Queen's not here, right?
Queen is not here. The person who intercepted you was a member from Corellia's troop.
Right. Sorry.
He flanked you and said, and asked you about like what you knew about the Queen. Then he also said, you know what, you can go on, but I want to convince you to stay with the expedition. Let's say for 250 gold, as you guys have negotiated and you agreed. And like, yeah, 250 gold sounds good.
Okay.
So 500 gold is gonna be split towards your party. Meanwhile, he would give you 250 gold.
Personally. Okay.
Personally.
I'll still accept that. My bad. I misunderstood.
Alright.
I'm also a greedy fucker, so 200 for myself is also worth.
Yep. Alright. Well, now that we have that clear, allow me to take you to our treasury and we'll get your amount all sorted out. In the meantime, you should all probably get acquainted and get planning.
But what are we going to do up there? You said we're going there. What's the goal?
Well, once you get there, see what is really happening and then report back. However
It's
means
storming.
necessary.
I'm back.
Well, I'm giving you a time frame of, let's say, within 4 months.
Okay. It's storming. I'm back. What do you want to know?
I need something to go off.
We are trying to find out who sent the message.
Yes.
Someone has summoned us there, so I'm assuming we're gonna find someone when we get there. And if we don't, that's when we report back.
Yes. I should also stress that, to our knowledge, there is no one living in those mountains, other than dangerous and valid creatures.
You all also believe there's no one living in Sola Devora. But you're wrong there as well.
Yes.
Oh, as long as we have time to do some shopping, maybe gear up a little bit for this. And is there any towns we can stop by along the way?
Unfortunately, no. I don't think there are any towns along the way.
Well, that's unfortunate. Guess
Well.
we'll have to do our shopping here.
Right. Feel free to spend the next 2 days getting prepared. And enjoy the festivities if you want.
Indeed.
Seems bad.
So, Snake,
In psychic.
Snake, am I dead or are we on okay terms now?
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm going to halt my psychic communication with my ring. I'm just blocking calls that come from Henry.
Right. So, as you guys are all finally led out towards the treasury, the queen is waiting there with Ilara. As Queen Kara approaches them, he goes, "All right. All 8 of these fine adventurers have agreed to take on the expedition." He goes, "It's actually more than I expected. I didn't think you 3 would actually do it."
Yes, Nick doesn't do anything people expect.
Alright, well, your payment, as promised. And she takes out a large sack of coins. And a very, very large sack, by the way. Like 500 gold inside a sack. Fatty money. Just places it in front of you with a loud thud, and a few coins start spilling out.
7?
Sorry?
It's 500 between 7 of us, right?
At that point, Corella turns to you 3 and goes, "Well, take it. It's all yours." Split it amongst you 3 if you want, or just take it for yourself. It really doesn't matter to me.
Take my 7. Too.
Yeah. Speaking of which, are you a troop?
Sorry, troop?
Yeah, so a group mercenaries.
Mercenary of sorts, you could say.
Are you guild affiliated?
We are, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes. As I've said, we've actually had one of your members come up to my guild.
Oh, good. Then the only piece of business left is I just need to see your paperwork.
Paperwork, sure. Come back on my ship and we'll talk.
Wait, are you telling me you don't have it on you?
No.
You know you're supposed to, right?
Yeah, I don't recall that being stated anywhere.
Snick
Fucking
Daggerback
pulls
said
out the
Henry being a
handbook.
greedy bastard.
Subsection B.
What did
Chapter
she just say?
2.
Sorry, I might have misheard.
I'm pulling out the regulation handbook, which clearly
No.
states what?
No, what did she say?
She has it on her ship.
Oh. Thought she was about to say that she's not going to pay us. Or pay me.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, and as you were saying,
And they pointed out right there. It says, Chapter 2, Section B, Subsection 42. You must have proof of documentation on you at all times.
I don't recall that being there. Is that a new rule?
But no. It's always been there.
Alright.
So years old at this point.
Which inspector did you beat before?
I don't quite recall their name. You see, they left their business card back on my ship.
Oh, you have a ship. Let me guess. Is it one of those fancy flying ones?
Sure.
I do love those. Those are quite cool.
Well,
I still go up to
are you gonna find me or not?
No. Well, not yet. I'll give you a chance to produce it when we meet you for the expedition.
Right. Wait, who says you were going to travel with us on the expedition?
I didn't, but, we'll be departing at the same time, and that will be your last opportunity to produce the documents, and then I will have to find you.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm not an evil man,
Yes.
No, I'm not. I just do things by the book, for the most part. But I give grace periods, because this book can be a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes.
The book is evil.
It sometimes honestly is.
I also go up to the lady that told me that she'd pay me $250 at the start.
Oh, right. Hand in the one you promised. And the large figure just, hands you, a, sack of gold. Actually, it would be a sack of platinum at this point.
Okay.
If you would count it would count to $200, 200 gold worth of platinum, which is, I believe, 2.
Okay.
And then 50 gold.
So 2 platinum.
Wait, I must ask though.
I'm going to violently wrench one of the platinum from his hands.
No, I will not allow it.
Easy,
Oh, by the way-
easy now. Don't fight over that gold.
Not fighting over it.
I try to psychically talk to.
Yeah, you were gonna
You
say,
are.
Theogar?
So, you have the pleasure of knowing us, but who may I ask are you?
Wait, have we not introduced ourselves?
Not really, no.
Well, name's Corellia Nimbus. Leader and founder of the Nimbus Corsairs.
History check.
History check, go.
I just needed that. I'm like, I need something. I'm making a check on this. 18.
Well, with an 18, yep, you do know that they are pretty notorious. You know them as a mercenary guild, or not mercenary, merchant guild, who then became fully transitioned into a mercenary branch, which still does escort missions for merchants that use aerial ships, naval ships, even land shipments.
Oh, you were the ones that do the fireworks show off.
Can I
Yosua, right?
can I
Excuse
just
me?
say for flavor text, Ken?
Yeah.
Can I just say I have an actual file on them because I did some prep work beforehand and they heard they might be in the area, so I brought it just in case.
Sure, that works.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to literally pull that out and look at it and be like, oh yes, Corellia Nimbus, and read off the list of things her and her crew have done, their names and everything, the only information the guild has on them, and be like, so that's who I'm working with. Okay.
Yes, and as you can see, we have a clean
completely-
record so far.
For the most part, you check out pretty well, though you do sometimes give us a bit of a hard time, I must say.
Wait, so you are the ones that do the little fireworks show outside of Yosua, right?
That was with a -1 history check.
I believe that may or may not have been us, although we don't really handle fireworks. So you might be mistaking us for someone else.
I literally just looked at Corellia and shake my head and be like, no. I also have the file from those guys.
Yeah, these fine gentlemen are part of my crew, and she gestures to the rest of the four.
Can I just assume I already know their names because I have their file?
Honestly, yeah.
Yes, I love the character. I get to know things. I get to be the smug one.
All right.
Who are they?
For now, I can just give you their names, and then I'll describe them for you if you want. But it's gonna take a little bit if you want.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one is Serranos.
Can I spell it?
SIRONOS.
All right.
And
Next
then
one.
there is Xavier.
Assuming that's an X at the start of his name.
Yep.
How you spell it?
XA.
Okay.
V.
Yep.
Wait, I just realized I pronounced it completely wrong. Saver, just like XAVER.
Yeah. I was literally just like I could feel him glancing over every time I ask, okay, what's next? Alright, next one.
Leopold. I think you can get that one.
I'm retarded. No, I cannot.
LEO.
Yep.
EOLD.
Okay. Alright, the next one.
Banff. BANN.
A-N-N, yeah.
OTH.
Alright, and then the last one is Corellia, right? Miss
Saver. I only listed 3, didn't I?
You gave me 4 names.
Did I?
Yeah.
What?
Zero, Saver, Leopold,
Oh,
Bandit.
Leopold. I forgot about Leopold.
And then, how do I spell her name? The leader of this wonderful trip?
Corellia. COR.
Mm-hmm.
ELLA.
And I spell Nimbus.
NIM.
N-I-M.
BUS.
B-S. Alright, cool.
There, you got it?
Yep. So
Right.
Corellia is half elf, right?
Yes, she is half elf. Oh my god, I have to give you everything about these guys. Hate your character.
Victory is mine.
I'll get them later too.
Alright.
I think we want to wrap up soon. Anyways. Where was I at?
I just read off their file and slightly intimidated her with all my knowledge of them. Yes, yes.
Alright, so you know that these 4, beside Corellia, they all are her most trusted officers amongst her fleet.
Well, I must say, this is a respectable rap sheet. You guys do good work.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll find your paperwork in tip-top order and will be no problems.
Of course. I just didn't expect you to be here amongst us. Why I didn't bring it. Already had our monthly inspection.
Monthly.
Yes, monthly, wasn't it? Or was it tri-monthly?
I do them every 3 months. It's standard. It's just standard protocol. But like I said, I'm not an evil man.
Well, get yourselves prepared. You have quite a long trek ahead of you.
Indeed.
I'll be making my exit now. Your Majesty, Your Highness. And she just exits with her crew. Meanwhile, you guys are left there in the treasury with a bag of gold. 2 bags of gold, actually.
I guess I will take one.
Oh, they're both being held onto by Neil.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
As long as one of the time, we don't want to repeat last time.
I will.
So what are you gonna do?
Can I get? Oh yeah. By the way, for the king, can I get my 100 gold reward for pointing out that we?
Oh yes, I almost forgot.
Yes.
I believe we agreed on 100 gold reward for this one.
Yes. Yes.
And Gemma just rolls her eyes and goes, "We're actually emptying our coffers." She gathers like 100 gold and just gives it to you.
I grab it. I look at her and be like, "Bam! If all goes well, next few weeks your coffers will be full tenfold."
I also so I divide the bag that was given to us by the king and queen into 71 for everyone. And the other bag I pocket because it's mine.
I am pocketing the 100 gold that I got paid. That is mine.
And then out of what I pocketed, I reach over to Snack.
Alright, I feel like I fucked up a little bit, so here's this.
And I give him 100 gold.
I slap it to the floor and walk away.
I pick it back up immediately.
So you divvied it up and gave each one of us 71 gold, right?
I don't
Yep.
accept the 71 he gave me either.
The what?
I don't accept the 71 you gave me either.
Why?
Because I don't.
Okay. I'll take your 71 as well.
I lean over. If he doesn't want that 71, I'll take it.
I already took it. I caught it before it hit the floor.
No, I'm just leaning over to you as you're putting it in your pocket, being like, "Hey, if he doesn't want that, I'll take it. I could use that."
I'll save it for later.
Oh, okay.
He'll want it back eventually.
He seems really mad.
He is. I talk too much.
Oh,
Aren't you, Snack?
At this point, Eli then goes, "Well, thank you all for your cooperation and bravery. Allow me to escort you out."
Snack, are you gonna kill me in my sleep?
No.
And
Like me too?
No, not you, Snack.
Yeah, that's my thing.
That's
Yeah.
Snack already left.
Oh, I was asking you.
There's one last thing I wanted to do.
What is it?
Can I make an insight check on the king?
Go ahead.
I'm trying to determine if she's actually a bumbling buffoon or if this is an act. As an 18.
Hey. Oh, we don't have a whispers chat in here, do we? Okay, I'll just pull you into Tarkov. Okay. So, with that insight check, you gather that he can be a wise king. You know this is entirely new for him. He's not really used to talking to commoners, adventurers, anyone who isn't a centaur, really.
Oh, so he's just like, what, slightly xenophobic?
Inexperienced, I would say.
Okay.
For a reason you may or may not know.
You know what this means, Hen?
What?
Revolution begins. Alright.
Perhaps he might be your best ally. Revolution.
No, he's target.
Alright.
Upon learning the things he has learned on that insight check, he will tap a folder in his briefcase, like as if going with the gesture for later, and then close it, pack up all his things, and be on his way.
Alright.
Are we leaving?
I believe it's time for us to go get prepared for a long journey. So yes.
Right. And as you guys finally exit the castle, the sun is still beaming down and shining on a very lively festival beginning to gonna come together. And I think we'll leave off there.
It's coming.
Coming.
Yep.
By the way,
Good timing for it.
out of everything you guys did, you guys got like the best start I could possibly have for you. I'm like, if they do this, they get gold. If they do this, they get gold. If they find this, they find it. Like, holy shit, y'all did a lot. It's great.
It also helps out when 2 of the players are invisible for 90% of the session.
It does. It does. And the third guy knows what to do. It's just like, hey, I got this.
The third guy's AFK outside, but it doesn't matter because the other 2 are invisible. Like, yeah.
Still got involved somehow.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta know. You just gotta know when's your time to shine, and when you just gotta be like, I'm gonna sit down and do something. I want to take 5.
Yeah. That's a fun session.
That was a great session.
Valentine. It only took a month though.
I think I'll understand.
Theodore to get his
Yeah.
drink.